CWTFB Radio, man. Charlie Machine, alongside my good sister, Choco Bliss, Honey Kiss, Big Bells from a big block. And today, a special occasion, my far right hand man.
Not here.
My man 50, man. Ricky. If y'all been following the pod since the inception, before there was visuals, you will recognize this man's voice. He was on episode 4, episode 3, some shit like that.
Some old shit.
This is my big bro right here. He played the background with the pod. He helps us with the ratings. He's always been around, but today Cash couldn't make it, and he was gonna be here regardless. But 50, welcome, my brother. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing good. Enjoying being around you melanated motherfuckers.
Yeah, word.
Love it.
Word. Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's a new year, man.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, we here with it. It's 2025. Shout out to our sponsors, of course, the Sound Lab. We in the Sound Lab, the media lab right now at the Sound Lab. Shout out to Boston's Hair Flow, Temple of Groom over there in Fenway. There's 2 locations, one in Fenway, also one in Cambridge. They are who keeps us looking real nice, real crispy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The fade is always fading. You know what I mean? 2 locations. And it's like real like luxury like type shit. Like, you know what I mean? You go to a barbershop a lot of the times, it's a little cut. You get your taper, whatever. My man put the whole
I saw.
Yeah, I mean like the moisturizing with the steam to your neck with the towel, right? And then, you know what I mean? Hit you with the product if you need it. He might even pull out your fucking ingrowns if your shit's looking crazy.
That nigga's like the awesome side bitch son. I like that.
You know what I mean? So 2 locations, one in Fenway, one in Cambridge. Just look at the screen. You're going to see what's going on, man. Holla at my guys at Temple of Groom. My man Boston's Hair Flow, my man Ruben here, man. We in here. Mm-hmm. We got a lot to cover. We gonna cover 2024.
Okay.
And there was a lot going on this past year. I want to talk about like our favorite moments from last year. I also want to talk about what we're gonna do different this year. And there's a lot of things. I don't want to say a lot of things, but there's some things that I definitely want to do differently. Is there anything you want to do differently, Bells?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well, I wasn't here for most of 2024.
I mean, you started off. You did the 23 recap with us.
Yeah.
Right, and then what was it? When did you come back permanently? What month was that?
You know what I'm saying? It was a few months ago.
It was a few months ago.
With my business. It's been a few months.
I feel like you've been here for a good chunk.
More than 2, less than 7.
Yo, come on. You don't even fucking know. All right, you was here for a good chunk of the year. We gonna run back through it. We're gonna look at everything from the year, starting, obviously, like art. The first episode of last year was called CWTF Bells. Okay.
It was.
All right, so it was on to a good start. It let us know that you was always gonna be a part of the team.
Yes, sir.
And I love that shit. You know what I mean? Like it was a good feeling having the original 3 back together.
It was. It
you know
is.
what I mean? And then we just kind of took it from there.
Yeah, and I did drop in a few times during the year too.
Yeah, you did. And then you just started dropping in every week after that. I mean, when you finally made it back, but you didn't really want niggas to know that you was back type shit. Why are women like this? Like, why do y'all do that shit?
What do you mean?
I don't need people all up in my business.
They like to hide.
I don't.
Why were you hiding?
I wasn't hiding.
What are you hiding from?
I'm not.
What are you running from?
I'm not running from.
Who hurt you?
Who hurt me? Nobody's hurt me, actually. Not in the past couple of years, no.
She does the hurting.
I I don't know about that.
He's on to
I
something.
can't confirm or
He's
deny
on to
that.
something. Something she has in common with somebody else that I know. Grease. But we got a lot of love in the building tonight, man. We got my man Corn, Get It On, in here. Whatever team you on, you need a nigga like Corn, and that's on Dead Dogs. We got my man Boogie in here. Boogie. Rochelle in here. Who's that? Samba in here. Who's that behind? Oh, Miranda! Miranda Ray in here. Of course, my man Mello Vier. Yeah, I mean, and Dawn for Press behind the lens, aka I ain't gonna tell you what we aka him, but I mean it's for another day.
Mister.
Mister. Yeah. All right. And not to forget our fearless leader, Nick
Oh.
the Grease
Grease.
De Silva. Come on, Nick. Come on, Grease. It's all right.
Fraternity back there.
Grease.
I need everybody who's watching to go to soundlabma.com. Book anything that you need, man, when it comes to the studio over here, whether it's the recording studios, whether it's the media lab, whether it's a plethora of services that we provide. We have somebody here that will actually tailor to your needs and get you looking right, sounding right, and all of the above, man. Come on. SoundLabMA.com. Don't forget it. Pussy.
Damn.
All right. So, before we get into the year, why not get into the ratings? Red Cups and ratings, man. Just this week. Just like every other week, we got 2 projects that we're going to rate, man. This first one, we're going to start with somebody that submitted his project. I wasn't really familiar with Dog before, but he submitted his project. It's been a while. I've been trying to get around to this. So the title might sound dated, but when he actually submitted it, it was not dated. We talking about Philly G. This is Before Summer Ends, which is about 7 tracks, 20 minutes. What y'all think?
I'll start it off. So production-wise, this was pretty good. I enjoyed some of it. It took me a couple of days to listen to it. I'm not a huge Afro beats person.
Yeah.
So this isn't something that I typically would listen to. I would say that the lyrics are pretty good. The production's pretty good. But unfortunately, his voice kind of sucked. Wasn't my favorite thing. I feel like, when you are producing something, your main instrument should be the focal point. And unfortunately, his voice didn't really fit the genre of music he was making. So I did enjoy it. I'm not going to take away from the artistry. He did a great job putting this together. I could tell this is something that he's really into. He reads, as Bells would say. He used good words. But again, the instrument itself, his voice kind of sucked. And not much you can really do about it because, God gave that to him. So
Your voice is your voice.
Yeah, your voice is your voice. But again, there's definitely an audience for this with all the music that's coming out.
Yeah.
He definitely fits in there. This is the type of music you would hear in the middle of like an Afro beats, mixtape or something, something they throw in there. It's not horrible. Just keep grinding. But yeah, all in all, decent music.
Belez.
I agree with 50. I don't think it was terrible. I did listen to it several times. I actually feel like the lyrics could be better, and just the way that it was put together, I'm just like, okay, like this could have been worded differently, but all right. Now, as far as the voice is concerned, I actually don't think his actual voice sucks. I think that the way that his intonation, like the way that he
Wow.
speaks.
Words, ladies and gentlemen. More. What was that word? What was the intonation?
Intonation and his phonation.
Intonation.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're off. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Musically, it's just off.
It
I love
sounds like
I don't even
lazy.
know what the fuck that means.
Like he's not trying to try too hard.
Yeah.
But in not trying to try too hard, you're not doing enough. So it sounds
Right.
lazy and a little bit boring and like lackluster. Just like, yeah.
Lackadaisical.
Yeah, like I'm just I'm just gonna go ahead and sing this song and yeah. Go ahead and spin that. Thanks. Just, so that was one thing for me. The only song, okay, production was cool, and the only thing that I could say about production though is that all of the beats sound very, very similar.
But that's what happens. That's what you get a lot of the times with Afro beats.
Yeah,
because the base of the beat is always going to be very similar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's kind of like this thing that you get into where it's like it's kind of like dancehall and compa and shit like that, right?
Yeah, but that's, you see, when we talk about that, there's so many different sounds. Like this was like
one sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not in a way where it's like, oh great, this is for cohesion. It was just, there was no variety as far as like the way that the music sounded. I don't even know how else to word it. But yeah, so vocals were lazy to me. The fade out on the song Any Longer at the end, I think he did this thing where you can hear the beat in its like raw state being produced
right
at the end, and I was just like, that wasn't needed. I didn't like it. But that's an artistic choice. I don't get to really say much about that. Used to Be is probably my favorite song on the record, only because I feel like he started off real strong on that one. The hook was cool, and then he went right back into the monotone thing, and I was like, what? So as far as that's concerned, it wasn't a terrible project.
No,
I was able to listen to it. I didn't skip anything, honestly. I just think that there's some technical things and just some, I don't know how long he's been making music, but it's some technical things that could be worked out.
Yo, look, I ain't gonna hold you. I like this to an extent.
Yeah.
Right. I liked it as far as the effort. I saw where he was trying to go with it. Going back to the tonality of the project, it was like, nigga, do you like this shit?
Oh my God.
Like, if like remind me that you actually like doing music. The mundane, monotone, just tone that he chose to live in was killing it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the lyrics weren't that great, but I don't think with Afro beats, the lyrics ever have to really be that great. Because we don't even understand what half the Afro beats that we be listening to be saying, nigga. Like,
speak for yourself.
I need boy, yo, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? Like, I don't get it, but that's just hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, we don't necessarily have to understand but he's clearly not African. And if you are, you didn't really, you didn't display it on
Please
here.
cut that out.
Right?
Boy.
Well,
because that means that you didn't do your research. He's from Cameroon.
all right, well, whatever, nigga. Why don't you act like it?
Oh my God. Yo, Chiz. Why don't you act like it?
Why don't you act like it? Did you catch Cameroon from this?
Nah, he's born here, bro.
I was just gonna say, I feel like
then.
it's an Americanized, like, he
All right.
We don't know. I actually don't know if he was born and raised here. I don't know, but it is giving like
I was supposed to
Americanized.
research the nigga just for listening to his album.
I mean, do your Googles, nigga. What the fuck?
Well, if you're gonna make a statement like that, like, obviously he's not African.
Well, I mean, look, I've been wrong before.
That's true.
And I will continue to be wrong again.
Correct.
Chiz is
I'm
never
okay with
afraid to be
Grace.
wrong.
I'm okay with that.
You're never afraid to be wrong,
No,
right? Of course
but-
not.
Okay, but
Just shoot it out there. It don't
correction.
matter.
The nigga is Cameroonian.
Jesus
Is that how you
Christ.
say it?
I don't I actually don't know.
I don't want to be wrong. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody's culture.
The nigga is from Cameroon.
Right.
We're gonna say that.
All right, so it's people from Cameroon. We're gonna say that.
Yeah.
We know that for a fact.
Yes, we do.
We don't
Yes.
know if he's actually from there.
Okay.
But when it comes to the Afrobeat sound,
yeah.
a lot of the times we don't understand what the fuck these niggas is saying. That wasn't the case here.
Yeah.
He was speaking English, good English. Boing, English.
Shit.
That's Spanish and Creole. Hey, bang.
Bon Ingles, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I do think that he has something going here.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
I can see him developing into an artist that we will all love. I just don't think this was the project for it.
Yeah.
No.
It was nice. It was experimental. It got the point across. I like the Summer Ends theme. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't, really understand why that matters. But the summer's fun,
Summer's always fun. Yeah.
right? So it's like, I can kind of see where you're going with that. The cohesion was kind of all over the
Up and
place for
down.
me. It was kind of all over the place for me. The production was cool. Engineering was cool. Lyrics could have definitely done better. Authenticity, if now that we know that he's from Cameroon, then I guess, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it
it's
actually
authentic.
makes sense. It's authentic.
It's
you know
authentic
what
as fuck.
I mean? I just want to hear more.
Yeah.
I want to see Philly G develop as an artist more. I want to see you really get
Yeah.
into your bag, get comfortable, use your voice as an instrument.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, that's really all I got to say.
Yeah. Philly G is a good name too.
It's a really good name, Philly G. It's
I don't
good.
know if that's a good Afrobeats name.
You know what, nigga? Just
Philly G
leave.
sound like a rapper.
Philly
It
G
does.
sounds like a good name, and we're
Philly
gonna leave
G
it at
sound
that.
like a battle rapper.
He's a Cameroonian
Like nigga, when the
artist of
Ruger
the year,
dump,
nigga.
dump.
This nigga.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel when I hear Philly G. Like, he's gonna be some nigga, like some skinny ass nigga talking about guns that is bigger than him and shit. You know what I mean?
That's what you think.
It gonna
Gotcha.
leave the West slump.
You know what I'm saying? Mouse gets it. I mean, but shout out to Philly G. Out of 5 red cups, we gave Before Summer Ends a solid 3.4.
That's good.
Out of 5 red cups, man. Shout out to Philly G. Shout out to what you got going on, bro. Keep working.
Yes,
Keep
please.
creating, my guy. All right. So the next one we are going to rate. There's somebody who's been on this platform before multiple times. He's always been creating. He's always had a cool sound. We fuck with his team over there, man. My guys from Strip Life. We talking about Prince Smooth. Prince Smooth dropped Trapped in NOLA. This is 10 tracks, 26 minutes. What y'all think?
Oh, you wanna go first?
Okay, I'll go first. I had to reach out to Charlie to see if this man moved to New Orleans or anything like that, because I didn't understand what the reason was behind this, the title. After confirmation from my man Chiz, I realized that, he's out there.
He was
working.
the illest nigga in Nebraska.
Yeah, he working, you know.
what I mean?
And I always appreciate a working man. So, the music made a lot more sense once I got that information. I could put 2 and 2 together. This is absolutely not his best body of work. I could definitely say this is a little bit lazy, considering that he has had better albums. The Catalina came out a couple years ago. That probably his best body of work. It's absolutely phenomenal. I kind of missed that style of rapping, but of course, every rapper goes through evolution.
Right.
And I can see that he's definitely changed. He's talking about, making better moves and bigger moves, which is appreciated. The production was pretty good. I like the fact that he actually had somebody from New Orleans speaking on there.
Baby.
Yeah, that was crazy. A lot of thought seemed to go into this project. It looked like it was thought out. The cohesion was pretty good. Not my favorite. I think the track listing could have been switched up a little bit, just to get that better effect. But all in all, lyrically, he's not going to miss. I don't know if this is that strapping shit that Cash be talking about.
Definitely strapping.
Yeah, this is strapping. I like this shit. It's jiggy. It's hustling music. He's talking about where he come from and what he do.
Word.
And, that could be appreciated. Definitely authentic because it's coming from him. I definitely would say, I'd like to hear a little bit more bar work. Raps were a little bit lazy at times. There was actually a weird pause in one of these songs that I hated so much, man. It was absolutely terrible. Your engineers need to talk to you about stuff like that, man, because that was not good.
Was that Be Around?
Yeah, that pause was just meaningless. It didn't do anything, didn't add any value. As a matter of fact, it took away from the song itself because I thought it was over and the beat came back on. And I don't like being surprised. I'm an old man, so, I like things to make sense. But all in all, Prince Smooth, man, you always do your thing, man. I'm a fan. You did good work here, man. Just keep hustling, keep grinding, man, and let's push it to the next level.
Yeah, wow, that was great. I'm so glad you went first. To add to that, I won't say much. I'll just say that it was a pretty solid project.
Okay.
Good hooks, I thought. And lyrics were decent as well. I've heard better from Prince Smooth. I thought it was cohesive, but I get what you're saying if you're talking about like the order of the track, like the way the tracks were organized and things. I could get that. Brought It Back, Can't Save You, Favors for You, and Make It Last featuring Cash Gotti were probably my favorites on there. I really, really liked Can't Save You. I think that was probably my favorite beat on there, but it's that like sexy drill type of so. But yeah, that's all I got.
I mean, honestly, Prince Smooth, we fuck with you, bro. You know how we throw it up for you. I did enjoy this. Like, this is good going out music, in my opinion.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I feel like the theme should have been a little more trapped. Like it should have been more put together, like Trapped in NOLA. Like, give us a little more story about what happened here.
Right.
What made you feel like you was trapped in NOLA, and things of that nature? You was telling a story in the form of how you know how to tell a story, but I just felt like that cohesion to it could have been stronger. If we got an idea of like, all right, well, we hear what you're talking that shit, that strip life shit, but what was going on? What made you feel? Because you a Boston nigga, you a Fields Corner nigga, so you dropped a project called Trapped in NOLA. If nobody's on the end, if nobody knows you for real and knows what was going on with you, they'd be like, what the fuck is this? Right? Like, as far as the title itself.
Yeah.
But barring that my only, setback, I did like it. It was a good project. He was experimenting with different sounds that he's never tried before, and I respect that. Not to say that I like every experimentation, but I do appreciate somebody stepping out of their comfort zone to try something, and it sounded good. Like, it wasn't like you trying some shit and it sounds forced, it sounds stretched or like exaggerated or whatever the case may be. Like, as far as you can tell who's seen certain shit by how they explain what they're speaking about, right? And so I believed it. You know what I mean? So all in all, I don't care to compare it to his other bodies of work because I feel like this is this. Do I feel like it was his best body of work? No, but it was still jiggy. It was still great. I'll still bump this.
Yeah, no,
I'll play this again.
Listen.
I'll play this again over and over and over again. I did like, the artwork, because that looked like the slums in New Orleans for real. If you've been there. Nights on St. Claude, that's some New Orleans shit right there. I did like Make It Last. I think that might have been my favorite one on this shit with Cash
That record
Gotti.
was hard.
Yeah.
And I like Brought It Back a lot. Brought It Back was fire. Can't Save You was good, like you mentioned. I liked a lot of these songs, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I just wish he went a little more in depth with the storytelling.
Yeah.
As far as being a Boston nigga and you drop a project called Trapped in NOLA, what is that about?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, tell us what that's about a little bit more.
Yeah.
That was the only piece that I felt like was missing. But all in all, I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? So shout out to my guy, Prince Smooth. Out of 5 red cups, we gave this one 4 cups. Shout out my guy. Shout out Strip Life, man. You know what I mean? Shout out what you got going on, my nigga. You know what I mean? We're going to hear from you soon. I know you be talking that talk. Before we get into the recap, I'm gonna do a quick weakest of the week because 2024 is over, right? So 2024 is over. Boston has had a historically low homicide rate.
Shout
this
out to
year.
that. Shout out
to
that.
that. No bullshit. I don't even know if gunshots is appropriate because nobody's dying for real. But 24 homicides in 2024 in Boston. The city of Boston in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts has only seen 24 homicides. We're from the era of 70 plus. There was one year that it was like 80 something. Close to 90.
We had 24 in the summer one time.
Right? So the weakest of the week goes out to the drill rappers of Boston. These young drill rappers. Now, where are these bodies that y'all speak of in y'all music? If we've had historically the lowest homicides in 2024, who the fuck are you talking about? Who's dying?
Figuratively.
And every other week there's a new drill rapper. There's another nigga talking about this nigga, and they name dropping. They giving niggas names. They giving niggas locations. They giving niggas hoods. They doing the most. They're talking about I smoked your mans, I did all of that. It is either that Boston PD is not on they shit and they not solving no murders at a historical level, or you niggas is lying.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with the latter.
Yeah.
I think you niggas is lying. I think you niggas is talking about niggas who died well before you was even outside. I'm going to give you a quick story. Somebody in my life works for DYS. When she was training for her job, she was on a young male unit. Some young kid said he was from X, Y, and Z hood. She knows because she's our age, she's from our era, of somebody who passed from that hood 20 years ago.
Yeah.
She said, don't end up like this nigga, right? This little nigga gonna be like, oh, you know, oh boy, that's my older mans. How is he your older mans? You in DYS. If you in DYS, what that mean? You under 18, under 17 to be exact. You under 17. This nigga died 20 years ago.
He wasn't even an embryo.
Nobody knows you. You don't know that man.
It's his imaginary friend.
You don't know that man, but you talking about him like he's your mans, and you saying shit like that. It be them niggas.
It do be them niggas.
It be them niggas. Them niggas who, I'm a drill rapper, so I'm going to talk about the dead ops. You know, I've said this before, and it sounds fucked up when I say it.
I mean, everything you say sounds kind of fucked up.
If you go kill somebody else.
Oh, my God.
If you really like that. Like, stop portray. Here's what's going on. And I'm not saying that I'm not trying to promote violence. I don't want people to die. I love that the homicides are low right now. I really do. That's great. That says a lot about us. We're moving in the right direction. The mayor, the Chinese bitch, and the police, they doing what they need to do. Right?
Yo, give your favorite mayor a shout out, bro.
Thomas Menino has passed.
Yeah.
Right? Now, something is happening in the right direction. I don't know if it's the shot spotters. I don't know if it's the cameras that's on every corner. Less people are dying from homicides, which is great. I love that. We moving in the right direction. But y'all are talking about situations that y'all had nothing to do with. What I'm listening to now, these drill rappers, these young drill rappers, what they're doing, instead of talking about situations that they actually experienced or heard or seen, they're literally creating a persona so then they can potentially go out and execute these things. That's corny as fuck, man.
It's crazy.
Like, that's whack. Yeah. I guess whack's a better word.
It's a way better word. It's 2025, bro.
That's whack.
We changing, right?
Okay.
Exactly.
That's whack. It's whack as fuck. You little niggas need to do better, man. Stop trying. You know what happens? And look, and I've seen it. I've seen it multiple occasions. Yeah. You get on record and you start talking that shit. Somebody's gonna make you live up to it. Mm-hmm. And you might not be ready for that, little nigga. Stop it. Stop it. You want to go home to your parents. Your parents want you to come home. Because I know you little niggas ain't living on your own. You little niggas ain't got no bread. You out here broke and you're lying. And you got these beats. The beats be jiggy. I be on. I be want to do all of that shit. But then I'm like, nobody died this year. Like, why? This nigga done killed 8 niggas on this one song. Why are we letting this fly? That y'all niggas is bugging the fuck out. Get your fucking life together, my nigga. Get y'all shit together. Like my man Cash always say, nigga, the unions are still looking for people.
Always.
Carpenters.
Electricians.
Masonry work. Electricians. What's the other shit? Plumbers. HVAC. You pieces of shits. But you niggas want to rap.
They could rap, but just find
and lie.
I was about to say find
the lying part's crazy.
Just find truthful content.
It's rapping and lying.
Yeah, that's not.
That's
good.
the shit that pisses me off. Like, bro, if you really out here, like, yo, rap about how you living in your mom's basement.
For real.
Rap about how you ain't got no money to get on the fucking train, you broke bitch. Why don't we talk about that? That's why you jumped the shit. You didn't jump it because you thought you was hard. You jumped it because you really ain't had no money in your pockets. Yo. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, stop that shit. Drilling ain't even Boston shit. Yeah. That was a Chicago thing, which turned into a New York thing. And then now Boston rappers want to adopt that sound. I don't know why. Maybe your favorite rapper does drill music, and that's cool. Yeah. But let your favorite rapper do his drill music. Because your favorite rapper who you think is that nigga, he probably actually did some shit. You niggas is lying. 24 homicides. 24. That's one every other week. Less than that.
Yeah.
That's less than one every other week.
Yeah.
There's 52 weeks in a fucking year, you stupid motherfuckers. I know y'all probably trying to do the math.
It's like one every 9 days.
Right. Yeah. So that's 26 weeks, which would make one every other week. It's 24. 2-4. Don't take nothing away from that. Thank you. That Boston has had the lowest homicides since the 1950s. Since the 1950s. White people was killing black people all the time back in then.
That's true. Jeez Louise.
Y'all can't even get more murders than racists.
Okay. Not that you should.
Not that you should. But somebody's lying.
Yeah.
The statistics can't be that way off. Let's say there was 34. Let's say they missed 10. Let's say there was 10 unsolved murders. 34. Somebody's still lying. Let's say there was 44, goddammit. Let's say there was 20 unsolved murders. The cops can't be that bad, my nigga. Not with all the technology that we have now. You niggas, y'all wear push ices, y'all think, you know what I mean, whatever. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Go back to the studio. Make some real records about your life. I'm tired of hearing Boston drill.
Yeah.
And you know what happens? what happens, right? When one of these Boston drill rappers die, then it's like, oh, he was a good kid. I'm tired of that narrative. Y'all niggas want to depict this shit about y'all lives. Y'all got so much life to go on, man. Y'all got so much shit that y'all could accomplish. Late teens, early 20s, you little niggas need to get y'all shit together. There's mad shit that y'all could do. It don't gotta be illegal.
Yeah.
You can still be a real nigga and get a real bag. What May say, girl, you make a thug want to get a legal gig. God damn. Get you a good bitch. Start with that. Get you a good bitch, right? It starts there. That's the base a lot of the times. These little hoes that y'all be fucking with, they fucking terrible. You all right? And
I mean,
that's
bro,
another story.
The dating pool got piss in it, so I don't know.
It's garbage. It's terrible.
It's hard to pick.
It's terrible. But you little niggas, man, like, I'm praying for y'all, man. Like, I want to see y'all live. I want to see y'all live. I want to see y'all thrive. I want to see y'all succeed in life. I want to see y'all as contributing members of society. Pay your fucking taxes. Go do some shit. Make your mama proud, your grandmama proud, whoever the fuck that raised you, whoever it was.
Yeah, make them proud. Don't make them cry.
Right. Y'all niggas ain't drillers. Who the fuck is drilling for real? Stop it. And stop talking about niggas that y'all didn't kill. Yeah. That's not even, like, how you get stripes off of that? My man Blazo Santana, God bless the dead, he said, I don't care if you was dead. Nigga, that is not your body. You ain't never shot nobody. Stop it. And that's why Boston drill rappers is the weakest of the week, man. God damn.
And find your identities. I think that's what the problem is. They don't know who they are yet. And they're so young that it's like you have so much more time to figure out who you really are going to be. But I'm not really sure what they trying to fit into, but it's not your size. So.
Yeah, cut the shit the fuck out of here. But anyway, let's get to 2024, man. Y'all ready? 2024, there was a lot that happened this year, man. First guest of the year was it was us, CWTF Bells.
That's crazy.
Right? It was you, Cash, and I. And how'd that feel for you, man? Because, you know, I mean, you was there the week prior, but, you know, we just said, fuck it. Let's talk some shit, man. Like, you was getting your footing back in.
Yeah, it always feels good to come back. I mean, it don't ever really feel like I ever left. That's the thing, too, right?
Right.
It's like not seeing your family for a little while.
Yeah.
That's all. But it felt good. I felt like you guys, you know, missed me and you loved me. Now, not so much, but
I mean, you're still
we still
here.
love you.
You're still here.
But we can't miss you if you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
True.
All right, cool. Now I'm gonna start leaving for a little bit.
Chill out.
When I can't even, like, there's no winning anyway. When I'm here, okay, cool, I'm here. When I leave, it's like, oh yeah, she was gone for 34 weeks, but she's here now.
18 weeks.
But nah, it was nice coming back and being there for 2 episodes in a row at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How did you feel about, like, you know, your replacements while you were gone?
There were replacements?
Well, yeah.
No, there weren't.
Well, they can't fill your shoes, but there were
okay.
other
So
women
they weren't
hosts.
Replacements. They
There
were
other women hosts.
guests.
Not the guest hosts. I'm talking about the permanent hosts.
Yeah, they were guests.
The permanent temporary
In my
hosts.
house.
Oh, that was in your seat.
You feel me? Yeah.
What would you like to tell them bitches?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Good luck in all your future endeavors.
Yeah, that's such a great fucking
And I'm back.
Yeah.
That's all. I never left though, for real.
50, you play in the background, right? Like, how'd you feel when you saw Bells on 2 episodes back to back?
I was shocked.
And appalled.
God.
I was like, where the fuck she been?
Right.
Making shit hard for my niggas, but you know, I'm happy that she is
we
back.
went through shit.
Yeah.
I
while you was gone.
I can't apologize for what y'all went through because I wasn't the cause. You guys made your own
I mean,
decisions.
you were kind of the cause because you left.
Grown people made their own choices.
No, but you left.
Had you never left,
Okay.
you never
Then there would be no
endured
issues.
the pain.
So
talk
you
about
left.
women.
that
Y'all
we
talking
endured.
about women and accountability. Are you taking accountability right now?
I'm taking
No.
accountability for understanding that the show must go on. So
Yeah.
I made an executive decision
Yep.
to bring on characters that
You called them characters. That's crazy, Chase.
were they not
Damn. We need to get you a publicist. This is crazy.
I ain't in this. Please don't even attempt.
Characters.
Well, I love them. I love both of those ladies. You know what I mean? They was good people. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. There was a plethora of individuals.
Those
who
were
came in.
guests. Those were guests. And that was great. I love that period.
Yeah, me
like the
too.
guest host was great. It was fire. Because we got a new flavor every week.
Every week.
You know what I mean? Like that was good. Like I love that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that I never, I have nothing. You know what I mean? That was great.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. That was great. But anyway, moving on to the first guests of 2024 was
Mm-hmm.
Shay Bands, 8 Zip, and Sinner was the guest host on that. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. That was a bombshell of an episode to start the show.
Yeah,
Yo.
that was
The episode was crazy.
Yeah.
I remember hearing it. I'm like, what the fuck did I
Like,
just
what
listen
podcast is
to? What
this?
is this?
Yeah.
A lot of announcements and damn.
It was a lot. It was a lot going on.
Seeing
It
a
was-
live separation is always weird.
That's true too. Yeah.
Yeah. And the follow up to that was,
Yeah, the follow up was crazy.
getting a white boy involved in black people business and shit. We never liked that. You know what I mean? But that was a good episode. Like, you know what I mean? It
That
was
was a very
interesting.
yes, interesting.
Colorful.
Colorful. That's a good word.
I've been reading.
out loud. I can
You
tell.
see that, right? Come on.
No, that episode was wild. I know Zip was in there like, yo, what is going on?
Nigga, Zip was what was going on, nigga. What you talking about? Zip asking what was going on.
Cause Shay and Sin, I'm like, yo, what is happening right now?
Yeah. I love, like, when Shay and Sin get together, I love that
Yeah.
energy. It was fun. It was definitely
yeah.
fun. So shout out to all of them, man. Shout out A-Zip. Shout out Shay Band. Shout out Sinner. BNF Podcast. Synergy Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Shay Bands, you let me down this year, sweetheart. Like, I thought I was going to hear and see more from you.
I don't do that.
I want to hear and see more in 2025. It's new year. Let's do better, sweetheart. And that's for me, Uncle Chuck. I mean, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Next episode was my man Riot.
Yep.
Riot ain't been on the show in a minute. I think, it was 2020 the last time he was on the show?
Yeah.
It was, he did one virtual joint, and then he did another one where he was back on River Street back in 2020. And till this day, that fax nigga, oh shit, I hit the wrong button. That fax nigga.
Facts, nigga.
That's Riot. And also the Big Cat.
Big cat.
That's also Riot. He came through and he was talking about shit that he was going through. What I like about Riot is because if you was a Boston hip hop fan 10 plus years ago, you knew who he was then, especially when he was running around with Max B and shit like that. Because he was like our hope. Like we wanted Riot to win so bad. Like it was, and like it goes to show you, like, hating never stops.
No.
Because I remember that time, like around that time when he got signed to Amalgam Digital, and niggas just asking me from my hood, like, yo, you heard Riot got signed to Amalgam? I'm like, yeah, nigga, that shit's hard. And they're like, oh, you like his music, nigga? You like that shit, nigga? And I'm like, and I always think
that's
about
so
that
weird.
time whenever I'm with my bro, like, because that's really my guy for real. And I'm like, damn, like, niggas was haters then.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's a weird place to be. That's mad energy.
Niggas will
like-
always be haters. That's just, it comes with the
Niggas is
territory.
haters. But that was a very insightful episode as well. He spilled the beans, like, on that, He was talking a lot about his personal life. I didn't think he was gonna get that personal.
Oh, he was knee deep in that shit.
He didn't give a
therapy.
fuck. He went all the way in with this shit. And I'm
Hey,
like,
listen.
I'm looking at the like, right? You sure you want to do this? Like,
He was very positive.
He didn't give a fuck.
Nope.
He went all the way in. So shout out my brother Riot. The next one I want to talk about, yo, Dart Adams.
Yes.
My God. Episode 208, Lessons Learned with Dart Adams. This was probably one of my favorite podcast episodes ever that I've ever recorded. I was sitting there like a kid in a classroom, like, word?
Yeah.
What else can we learn today?
Getting that education, man.
Like,
Yeah.
talking with a nigga like, man, you gotta understand, like, even from the moment, like, you know, we're here, even from the moment he calls me, he's like, yo, I'm at the train station, come get me, or the bus station, whatever. I go pick him up from up the street. As soon as he gets in the car, he's already spitting game, nigga. Like, he's kicking knowledge immediately. And I'm like, this nigga don't never stop.
I mean, he said it himself. He has a gift for recall. He doesn't forget a damn thing. And he showed and proved on that show.
Jesus Christ.
That man is a fucking encyclopedia of music.
Yo.
Bro, he's the Boston Black History Almanac.
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
That man knows. Like, how does your brain even hold that much information? I guess it's because, like, you know, he definitely has personal experiences.
Right.
So those are
He
probably
was
like
there.
core memories. But man, I can barely remember last week.
That's what it looks like when you're in love with hip hop, though.
No, but
Yeah.
not just hip hop, his city.
Yeah, city. He
I would
loves
love to
Boston.
I would love to just like pick up Dart one day and just drive around Boston.
Yeah.
And he
that
can
would
show
be
you what
dope.
happened here.
Yeah.
That'd be a good episode.
He'll be like, yo,
would
yeah,
be.
you know, on this day, 1982, young kid was slain while riding his bike. Like, you know what I mean? He'll just give you mad game. He'll be like, nigga, did you do the shooting? Like, how did you know, nigga? The fuck? He's like, yeah, you know, the pastor came through and paid for the funeral. Like you know what I mean? Like, he'll give you mad specifics on shit. And I'm like, yo, this nigga Dart is incredible. And I love that Dart is, you know, still relevant to the youngsters now too, because the media outlets won't let his name die out.
Yep.
And it's the homegrown media outlets, you know what I mean? Like the ones that give a fuck about black culture, give about our culture within the city and hip hop culture and things of that nature. So shout out my man Dart Adams, man. That was a very, very insightful episode. I loved it 100%. Then Cash and I went off on tangents with episode 209, Made Men. Why did we call it Made Men? It had to do something with Benzino. It had to.
Probably in the source.
Let me read this description because, you know, we did a lot. Wrapping up another award-winning get. Assuming hip-hop. Oh, that's when Eminem and Benzino's feud was rekindled. That was the episode that we FaceTimed Millie's.
Yeah.
And we was like, yo, what's going on?
You were shocked he picked up.
Yeah, I was.
I remember that.
Because it was like a couple rings and he picked up. I'm like, oh, shit. All right, well, Millie's fuck with niggas like that, for real. You know, that was a good episode. That was, you know, I feel like it set the tone for what happens with hosts.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know, guys who do this podcast shit week in and week out, sometimes we can't stand each other. But other times we remember why we're doing this together.
Yeah.
And that was one of those moments, man. So shout out my brother Cash. I wish he was here today, but
I know. Boo.
yeah,
Those tomatoes.
boo. Then we had my man Chilla Jones pull up for episode 210, Stay Scheming. I love Chilla Jones, man. Probably the greatest battle rapper Boston's ever seen.
He know mad words.
Yo.
He know mad words.
He just read the dictionary and the thesaurus for fun.
Yeah.
He know mad words.
Yeah,
No,
he do.
for real,
Yeah, he
though.
do. Yeah, he do. You know what I love about Chilla Jones, man, is his scheme work. And that's why I call this shit Stay Scheming, because the nigga will literally pick a topic And it doesn't matter what the topic is. He's staying on that. And he will give you bits and pieces until you can put all these bits and pieces together
Okay,
to conform something. Like, I mean, to like put something together, and then it don't matter the weather. And,
Okay.
I think Chilla Jones is incredible, bro.
Yeah.
I hate that he don't get his just due in the battle rap world. Like, I feel like a lot of niggas be counting him out, and I fucking hate that shit, man.
Which I don't get.
I don't get it neither. Niggas be thinking they could wash Chilla Jones, man, until they actually are standing across from him, and he's giving you a whole opera.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga gonna start from, you know what I mean? He's gonna hit you with some sports schemes. He loves sports. He's gonna hit you with some homicide schemes.
Yep.
He's gonna hit you with all types of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the nigga's incredible. And his freestyle
was unbelievable. He threw y'all names in it.
What the fuck?
I was like, oh, okay.
His freestyle was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Chilla Jones is somebody we need to protect at all costs. Shout out my guy Chilla Jones. Moving on. We had T-Mar on here, right?
Oh,
Shout out T-Mar. Grease was actually a guest host on that episode. Grease. What's up, Grace? I see you made a face. I love you. Say it back.
No.
I hate you.
Wait a minute.
You try to get a reaction.
T-Mar is one of the people who
from the city.
Like, she's
from Massachusetts.
She's from Mass. We need to stop doing that too. Like, no bullshit. We gotta stop doing that. She's from the city. Debatable. But she's put on for niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's did a lot. She's seen a lot. She was in LA for a little while. She's wrote for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I feel like she needs to get her just due as well.
Yeah.
I think her style is fire. And it's funny because, you know, the style that you kind of gave Yana G for, she does the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? That what's that draw? How you do it again?
No.
And now let me hear it.
I left that.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it. I want to hear that draw.
Why?
I want to hear it. I want to hear how it sound again.
Just one more time.
Come on, Mel.
I don't even.
Let me hear it, Mel.
I'm only doing it because you're asking.
Come on, Mel.
Because
let's do it, Mel.
You know I love Yana, and she really, really, really grew on me. So I really like listening to her, and
so you
T-Mar's
could do
cool
it
too.
So you could do it.
Which y'all give me a sentence.
Come on.
Give you a sentence.
I ain't fucking with that nigga.
Nah, you gotta no cuss words.
I ain't messing with that man anymore.
I really don't want to do it.
Come on,
peer pressure.
I ain't messing with that man.
There you go.
Yo. Hey. You just did that?
Yo, that shit was good.
That was really good. You practiced that?
No. I just.
But T-Mar be on that too sometimes.
Yeah.
Now I don't find nothing wrong with that. I just also understand that it's not native to Boston.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
What is it native? Where is it native
I don't fucking know.
I really do think that it's just an artistic choice. Like it just
it's native to Dej Loaf.
Nah, she don't talk like that.
No?
No. Nah. No, I think it's just adds color.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. I like it.
Some people do it well, some people do not do it justice.
I like it.
So
you know what I mean? When you
her and Yana do it justice.
When you do it right, I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, that's that. But I love T-Mar. I love what she do. I love what she create. I want to hear more from her. I know she is back in her creative bag. She's about to drop something, you know what I mean, on niggas this year. I've been seeing the build up, so I'm excited to see what she does, man.
Yeah,
But,
and I know we're not at this part yet, but her freestyle was actually one of my favorite because
she actually
freestyled.
Yeah.
And contrary to what other people believe, they thought that she was looking at her phone, and she wasn't. She literally was just like
she was just looking
in
down.
her space. Yeah,
that's it. She was not looking at anything.
Yeah.
She wasn't reading off or nothing. She was really freestyling
yeah,
for real.
like really.
As
just,
a singer, she was out rapping a lot of you niggas
Yo.
who can't rap on the
She
spot.
had
and
fun.
write it, and you
Yeah.
wrote it and still sucked. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's
Shit.
wild. You know how much time you have to think of words to put down on a piece of paper and then
Just
memorize
for it to
it?
suck.
Not okay. Unacceptable. Not happening this year.
Do better.
Don't do that.
Don't go there. Episode 212, Red Cups and Srap with my man Rosewood Bape.
Yeah, I like him.
That boy's special.
Yeah.
Rosewood Bape got it, man. That was a good episode. He's definitely the strapping king of Boston. I like this episode because the last one I had with him, it was a one-on-one back in 2020. That episode didn't really get viewed like that. It was very early in our stages. But this is why I fuck with Bape, because he really fuck with niggas, like type shit. And he knew that, like, it was time to like really do an episode. We had some real conversations, real personal shit that was on there. It was dope. Like, it was just dope all in all, man. Like, it was like just three fathers talking. Three black Haitian fathers. You know, we was just putting shit on the table. We was talking about his career. We was talking about his relationship with P&B Rock.
Yeah.
Because he had just recently passed not too long before that. It was dope, man. Rosewood Bape is one of those guys that I truly feel like he's one of those unsung heroes from the town, man. So
Absolutely.
shout out to my guy Rosewood Bape. Episode 213, United States Champion with Harvard Zion friends. I love this episode.
That was a real good episode. I feel like it was super fun, super funny, just like mad character, mad personality, a whole lot of energy, and he's funny.
How about the fact that he
Actually
dropped
funny.
a freestyle at the end?
Yeah, he did.
I gotta get that to him,
Yo,
man.
come on.
He did.
I gotta get that. to him.
Now, what he did is what rappers call tracing, right? So he took a song that already existed and he just literally kept the same flow.
Yep.
I'm okay with that. You
Of
ain't
course.
a rapper, nigga.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
And he sounded good.
And it sounded
Yeah.
great, nigga. Because I'm not gonna hold you. I never heard that song prior to that day.
Wow.
I had to go and run it back just
You
to
know
see
what I mean?
what the fuck
That
he was
was-
referencing.
That was Leaf Ward.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Free the homie.
What the nigga said? Yeah, free Leaf Ward. What the nigga said? My mom was at Alki. What he said? She put. I passed with bottles in my hand or some shit. Yo, I can't even remember the bars, man. But it was comical.
Yeah.
It was actually tasteful.
Yeah.
And it's, it goes to show you that you don't need to be a rapper
Yeah.
to just get some balls off real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was fun.
And even in the freestyle, I feel like he's not even taking himself too seriously.
Why wouldn't he?
No.
Which is like,
That nigga don't take himself seriously doing anything.
But that's what happens when you have charisma.
Yeah.
You could do
Yep.
shit like that.
yep.
Word. Shout out Harvard's Eye, man. Shout out Stoopy. Shout out all the guys over there, man. The what they call themselves? The original content. OCF.
Yeah.
Something like
Shit
that.
Some shit like that.
I can't remember, man. But shout out my guys, man. Y'all know what the fuck is going on. Episode 214. Trips to the Valley with my guy Prince Smooth. We just rated his project, man. I seen him the other day posting the clips of this on his story. I felt like this gave people a little bit more insight on who he is as a person and how he thinks about promoting his music and things of that nature. It was a cool episode. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember too many moments from this one. This is my guy. All right, that's all I can say. Y'all got anything to say about
I
that?
don't.
All right. Shout out Prince Move, man. Episode 215. Thank you, Jeff. With Jeff two times and DJ Dex. Shout out Leticia. She co-hosted on this one, man. Oh, my God.
I think she might have been my favorite guest that y'all had.
That's
as host.
everybody who has any sense that says the same thing. Leticia could, she does this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, for her, it's nothing for her to, like, just jump in a different space.
Yeah.
We have great chemistry with her. Like, we respect her. She respects us. We, you know what I mean? We, you know, like, and she's, what's Leticia on? The Franchise Report, Forced to Win podcast.
Yeah,
she's been on, like, radio prior to that. So, she's seasoned. Like, nobody needs to coach Leticia on how to interview anybody or be on a platform or whatever the case may be. This is what she does. But let me tell you how this motherfucking episode had all the 45 plus DJs in an uproar, nigga.
Yeah, they were mad.
50.
Yeah.
Yo, Fit.
Yeah.
Yo, Fifth.
Yeah.
I was getting texts
I believe it.
from all the niggas who was born in 1978.
I believe it.
You understand me?
Yo, in shambles.
Yo,
Yeah, I believe it, man.
1978 plus.
Yeah.
You understand me? And I'm like, nigga, I'm just partying.
Right, I get it.
Niggas like, nah,
Why
Charlie.
you saying
Nah,
that?
Charlie. You ain't, what you doing right now is you causing division. And I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm causing division. I didn't even say the things that you're upset about. All I did was ask a question.
It got real personal fast.
You'll never see results from how another nigga walk. And let's be clear, I can't control how another nigga talk.
Okay.
All right?
Big facts.
So when somebody else comes on this platform and they say whatever they want to say, I love it.
Why you don't never take it up with them? Why you always got to take it up with us?
Oh,
with Charlie.
because we're the platform, right? And then it's like, all right, well, Charlie's the guy, right? Like, so Charlie, it's Charlie's fault.
Charlie let it happen.
Charlie let it happen.
Charlie, yeah.
I respect my elders.
You should have kicked the mic out of his
If a nigga who I call Unc come on my show and he starts talking that talk, guess what I'm gonna say? Yo, talk your shit, Unc.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say, nigga.
You want another drink?
Yo, Unc, run that back. What was that you said? The fuck? Talk that shit, Unc. In fact, that should have been the name of the fucking episode. Talk that shit, Unc. On Dead Dogs. And then I'm on the phone with niggas for like an hour. Niggas is like, yo, Charlie, like, why you even do that, man? Like, you know, we got a good relationship. Yeah, we still do.
Right.
I didn't even, the fuck? Yo, that shit caused an uproar. In fact, that episode ended up stopping two older DJs that I wanted to interview from coming on the show.
Wow.
And here's my thing. Media training, nigga. If I ask you a question, get around it. Pause. Like, I mean, that's it. You know what I mean?
I mean, you didn't really have to pause that, to be honest.
I just felt like it was appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something told me to say pause, so
Just
I
get
said
around
pause.
it. Pause.
I mean,
shit.
Sometimes you just gotta pause shit.
Just say it, just because.
Just for like.
You got to keep everybody on their toes.
Right.
That's sometimes what it is.
Right. But that was one of my favorite episodes, and not because of the drama, but honestly because I'm truly big fans of Jeff and Dex.
I mean, we heard some great stories about the fire and like DJing with the fire.
Like, I'm talking to my brother the other day who's 15 years older than me, and I was like, yeah, I interviewed Jeff 2 times and blah, blah, blah. And he didn't flinch when I said that. And I was like, pardon me, I interviewed Def Jeff. And he was like, oh, word? You interviewed Def Jeff? You see what I'm saying? So, like, it's an era thing, right? I love the fact that I can say that we did that. You know what I mean? Like, this has been Zeno's, man. This has been Zeno's DJ. It's not Benzino, my fault. Ray Dog.
Ray Dog.
This is Ray Dog's DJ, the almighty RS Souls DJ. That's a big deal, man, when we talking about Boston hip hop. You know what I mean? Like royalty, bro. We're not gonna take. You say whatever you want to say about Raymond Scott, okay? But you can't take away from what he did nationally to get people to even look at us and respect us as a hip hop scene. All right, so shout out Jeff, shout out Dex, shout out Leticia for holding it down as always, man.
That's true. You know what? Leticia was my second favorite guest host.
Who was your first guest host?
Nicole.
Grease?
Yeah.
Grease.
You gotta say that.
She co-signed that one.
Nicole. Wait, okay, hold on. Nicole, then me. Well, I'm not a guest host, but
I mean, for a little bit, you was a guest because
you
you
right.
wasn't permanent.
But you gotta say that.
You
You gotta say that about
flaky.
Grease.
Nicole, then Leticia. My bad.
Okay.
Girl. Sorry.
But look, Nicole gang though, like you know
Nah,
what I mean?
she is.
So like, I don't really think that's fair
Why?
to put her in that category because if we wanted Nicole to be on here every week, we could. No. Yes. We gonna fucking duct tape her to the couch, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Just talk, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I really did enjoy T Mars episode a lot.
It was good.
Like a lot, yeah.
It was good.
All right, so moving on to episode 216, Libations and Allegations.
Jesus.
Which one was this about? This is when we heard about a local RICO case.
Oh.
Free the guys, man. Free the guys.
You know,
What you gotta say?
What you guys say, bro?
I just that sentiment, like
What sentiment?
the free this person, free that person, free the guys. Yes, I don't want any of our brothers to be incarcerated, locked up, locked down, none of that. However, at some point, my brothers, y'all gotta free yourselves.
Oh wow.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
You sound like our high school history teacher.
She definitely does.
that's my
Shout
favorite
out to
teacher.
Miss Bailey,
I
bro.
love Miss Bailey. She taught me life lessons that I carry with me to this day, okay? Like don't ever wear a headscarf or a don't ever wear a headscarf or a hair wrap or a bonnet in public.
I remember when she said that in front
Never.
of class. That was
Yo.
crazy.
She stopped me one day, pulled me to the side and said,
You little hood rat bitch.
she didn't say that. She would never use that kind
She
of
was
language.
thinking
She
it.
was a learned doctor.
She was thinking it.
Y'all know when we used to get our hair done and you had the fresh dew. It was raining, so you kept your little black wrap on. You had your satin scarf. Man, that was the last time I ever did that in my life. She said, come here, let me talk to you, baby. I knew it was serious.
When she has that endearing ass voice.
Oh my gosh, she was so sweet.
I just be one. Anyway, continue. Shout out Miss Bailey. I hope you're doing good.
Yeah,
Shout out to Miss
love
Patty
her.
Bailey, bro.
Yeah, Miss
Love
Patty
her.
Bailey on
Yeah,
that dog.
man.
That woman
That's
told
my
me
nigga. I just
that-
want to hug that lady.
What? She was
Yeah. Just hug me and call me handsome. God damn it.
okay. Miss Bailey and Miss Fisk were two of my favorite teachers.
I don't remember the other one, but shout out to her too.
Well, she passed
Miss
away.
Cheney?
Oh damn.
Miss Fisk.
Miss Fisk?
She had cancer.
She was white.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't care about her. Bro.
Oh my
Yo,
gosh!
chill
Don't
out.
do that.
I was thinking it.
I didn't like Miss Fisk. She was.
I was thinking
You
it.
know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Duh.
I was thinking it.
Miss Fisk.
I was like, that sounds white. Nobody gives a fuck.
She was nice. She was nice. God rest her soul.
No, she was
Yeah,
that nice.
R.I.P. But I was definitely thinking about the name. Like she sounds.
I'm like, who is that?
Yo, you know, one day she the class got so rowdy that she went under her desk and was like,
Yeah, that's some real sex in action right there.
Miss Fisk?
she couldn't take it.
You
Yes.
gonna cover your ears?
It got. She went under her desk. Do you understand me? She left the classroom.
Somebody should have pulled their gun out and let one off in the
Oh
air.
my gosh. No, this is not what this was about. This was not the memory that I wanted to create at all. So back to Miss Bailey,
Get up,
right?
bitch.
She had said, oh my Lord. No, I don't endorse this.
Oh, shit. My fault. Anyway, how did we get here?
You brought us
goddamn.
here. It was you, King.
Oh, shit.
But Miss Bailey told me that that's slaves.
She called you a slave?
She said
With your head wrap.
slaves
With your
wore
booty
head
wrap.
wraps. And that I needed to just to respect myself as a beautiful young black woman that I was. When I tell you I took that wrap down, I said, you know what? If my hair sweats out, it's fine.
She called you a slave?
She ain't call me no slave.
I mean, she
She
subliminally
She said
called you a slave.
that the head garment was
Slaverish.
Yo, in this day and age, nobody could say that to you.
it was related. It was a symbol of a past.
It was like real Harriet Tubman-ish, right?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why you said her specifically.
Because it's slavish.
No,
I don't
because
know.
I got a.
She's like the
ooh,
lead slave. I don't know.
Lead slave.
I have a cousin who legitimately.
Everybody know who she is, no? I'm
Miss
bugging?
Bailey.
Nah, she's top 10 slaves. of all time.
Absolutely. Her and
On
Sojourner
that
Truth a second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. But the reason I said why you choose her out of all people is because Andy, if you're watching this, you know what you be saying to me. I wore a scarf outside one day. Obviously, this was before Miss Bailey spoke to me, and he goes. To this day, he calls me Harriet. I will never wear a headscarf anywhere in public ever again. And haven't in over 15 years. And
good.
you know what? I'm not telling y'all what to do,
Don't wear no fucking headscarves.
but it's just
When you
not.
out. When
It's-
you out and you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Throw on a snapback or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
Go to Crown Legends, get right. You want to put a hat on?
That's
Just go
right.
to Crown Legends, you know
That's
what I mean?
right.
426 Mass Ave.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
And I'm also against house clothes outside. Pajamas.
Y'all look
don't
like
do
y'all
that.
stink when y'all outside in y'all
Slippers.
pajamas. That's crazy.
Fuck that dog.
Nah,
I
y'all
don't even
look
like pajama day at schools. Like,
y'all
I
look
don't
musty.
Like it.
Y'all look musty when y'all outside in y'all pajamas.
You know you said when you say your kid the pajama day and then you see another kid.
I'd be
pull
mad
up,
ashamed as a Haitian
you're
to
like-
send my kid to school in pajama day.
You see, but when we send
It's
our
like,
kids
wow.
to pajama day, it be fresh pajamas.
No,
Yeah,
no.
brand new.
But then when you see the other kid pull up in the shit that they was
Like they was
the
wearing
night
it last
before,
night. Like,
and you
oh.
looking at their parents like, you piece of shit. You didn't even try, nigga. You just like, yo, brush your teeth, my nigga. You
Yeah.
good?
and go to school. Like,
Yeah.
what?
To participate in pajama day, it got to be a cute little set.
Oh,
it can't
man.
be.
Yo,
I
dog.
digress. I need an entire drink, an entire
But
beverage.
either way, man, moving on from libations and allegations. I love that episode title. I ain't gonna hold you.
Ice and pineapple juice was thinking.
What the fuck you just say? You speaking Spanish?
She don't know what she's
The
speaking
fuck,
at
nigga?
this point. This is crazy.
Episode 217. Girls pee-pee when they see me with Latrell James. I love that episode name. Shout out my man Latrell James, man. Latrell is one of those guys that just likes to have conversation. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people lose sight of that. You know, a lot of people like they forget that they're going to be characters. They're going to be ask questions. They're going to be in front of a camera when sometimes they don't really want to be. But you know, at the time it was appropriate for him. He was promoting his project. It was about fucking time that we had Latrell on the show. And I love that he kind of kept it exclusive as far as choosing where he wanted to do, like where he wanted to go and talk about his project. Latrell's one of those guys that I respect a whole lot musically. I think he's incredibly talented on multiple facets. And it also helped me like understand him a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like just as an artist. You know what I mean? Like this episode. What y'all have to say about this one?
I will not.
No, I already got mine. I would definitely say I enjoyed listening to Latrell's story. Hearing about how his whole family is pretty much musically inclined was pretty cool. It makes sense to his genius as a producer and, you know, as a beat maker and shit like that. So it all makes sense when you hear his story and, you know, what he was listening to and the type of music he was influenced by. And the fact that his older siblings made music too, so it was hard for him to miss him. And, you know, talking about that Cheerios bag, you know, I remember the day I heard that Cheerios song.
Yeah.
I mean,
elated.
I was so happy for the kid. The kid had like 200 followers on Twitter at the time.
Yeah.
And he drops his song and, you know.
He was fucking out of here.
He was out of here.
Money, man.
So, you know, that was great. You know, it was dope to see, especially in real time.
Yeah, word. And, yeah, Latrell's one of them ones, man. Sound Lab alumni, you know what I mean? Shout out Latrell James, for sure. And he actually gave us a really fire-ass freestyle.
Yes, very above average.
Yes.
Like, fire-ass freestyle that I felt was slept on a lot. Moving on from 217, episode 218, God Got the Rest, with 100 Round Cotto and the No Attempts team.
Well, let's talk about this.
Shooters music.
I'm excited to talk about this. This is where Charlie got to show how long his fucking money was because he decided that he wanted to take a fucking road trip down here. So, you know, Charlie was showing off how rich he was. And then 100 Round Cotto, of course, is showing how rich he is.
Yeah.
Got the leather seats in the fucking movie theater and shit in his house.
In his crib.
God bless him, man.
That
you know?
fucking crib is fire.
I'm sure.
You know how you know a nigga rich?
When you can smell the leather through the
No,
screen.
when he don't lock the doors to his crib. Like,
I mean, come on.
when I
man.
pulled up, like, for one, I pulled up and I'm like, this can't be this nigga house. Like, I'm looking at the address on my phone and I'm like,
Looking at the house,
well,
looking
that's
at the address.
long ass driveway. I'm like, it takes me a quarter mile to get to his house from where I am right now. And I'm like, this ain't the nigga crib. And there's like other fire ass cribs around the crib. So I'm like, oh, this nigga done did it now. Right? So I pull up, nigga. I'm like, all right, well, I don't really need nothing that's in my car, in my trunk right now. Let me call the nigga. I call him. He don't pick up. And I'm like, what's this nigga doing? I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just try to see if the door's unlocked. Lo and behold, the shit's unlocked. I walk in to a Hermes room. Like, all the furniture is Hermes, right?
Wow.
The other room, I think, was all Tiffany's or some shit. Like, I'm like, oh, this nigga rich for real. Like,
He rich.
this not even like a play. Like, this not even like,
He's dead ass.
like, he's not even like trying to act like he's like he's really rich. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh shit. And I walk in, and then I walk in, he sees me, and he look at his wife, and he's like, what'd I tell you? Charlie was just gonna walk right in, huh? And I'm like, this nigga was anticipating for me to do this shit, right? So I'm like, yo, this is fire, nigga. Like, I got a hotel room. I was like, nigga, I should have never got the fuck out.
for
I
real.
should have just stayed here, nigga, in this man fucking room. And then I seen the whole Shooters music team was in there. No Attempt, Shooters music. Mad niggas was in there. And I'm like, oh, wow, nigga. Like, I should just, you know what I mean, just did that. You know what I mean? Boston's Hair Flow just walked in here, man.
Yeah. Oh, babe.
Temple of Grooming here, man. What's up, man? Gangly. You know what I'm saying? We in here, you know what I mean? You know that. It's shot o'clock. You know what I mean? But back to the Cotto shit, man. Like, this shit right here, man, like, it was an experience. And these niggas ganged up on me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, shit got crazy.
These niggas ganged up on me. They fucking walked me into an ambush.
They couldn't wait. They were thinking about this.
They was like, oh, yeah, you see this nigga Charlie look mad comfortable, huh? Yeah.
Get him now.
They fed you.
Yeah. Get this nigga some waffles. Yeah.
Get him now.
Get that nigga some waffles. Get that nigga, feeling good. Get him some tequila.
They
You know
gave
he
you some
like
drinks,
tequila.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that nigga like tequila,
Liquor,
right? Yeah. 'Cause
food, liquor.
I remember pulling up to the liquor store with Cotto. We go to the liquor store. He's like, don't even worry about it, my nigga. I got it. You know what I'm saying? We bought cases of tequila.
Cases.
And he's just like, don't worry about it, my nigga. You here, you on my dime, my nigga. I'm like, there's a catch. What's about to happen right now?
There was an ambush.
Something's about to happen. And just like I know my man Kato,
Ambush.
them niggas was like, yeah, nigga, you ain't even allowed to do that shit that you was doing. And I'm like, oh shit, it's real right now.
Kato be talking like he fucking Nas and Belly. Nigga. He was talking.
I was
to
like, oh shit, I'm in the nigga's movie theater.
yeah.
I can't even run out.
I'm not. You're not even home either.
That nigga was looking at me like, yeah, nigga, run out now, nigga. Yeah, where you gonna go? Yeah, your car's blocked. Yeah, that long ass driveway. There's somebody behind you now. Yeah, where you gonna go, nigga? But nah, I mean, honestly, I love that episode. I loved it just not only because Kato's my brother, but also because, like I said prior, private conversations sometimes need to be public, depending on if you need to be held to a state of accountability. And he did that. You know what I mean? So I ain't mad at niggas for that.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? I ain't mad at niggas. That was a legendary episode. I don't do that. I don't ask me to travel for episodes. I don't typically do that because the whole idea of this shit is exclusivity. Yeah. If you want to fuck with niggas, pause, get your ass over here, man. Come talk to us. I'm not trying to take no trips nowhere. That's my brother. His situation called for that. That's why I pulled up on him. Build a relationship, niggas.
Yep.
You might get what you want when you do that. Don't just DM me talking about I'm the hottest nigga in the city. I hate you niggas. Swear to God.
Hate is a strong word.
No, I hate niggas.
Oh.
We know Chiz hates people.
Yeah. I hate niggas. All right, next episode. All right, so moving on from that with my man Kato, man. We gonna go to episode 219 was a lost episode, unfortunately. That was crazy. That was when my man Exit Fame. Now, it wasn't a last episode as far as like visually. I mean, like audibly.
Yeah.
It was great. Like you could hear it. You
yeah.
could go on Apple Podcasts. You can go on Spotify. You could hear it. But as far as visually, the visuals was lost for the one with Exit Fame and Mathematics.
That's it.
Which was ass. We had a technical difficulty that we couldn't, fix, but whatever. Either way, that was a great episode. So shout out Exit Fame, shout out Mathematics. Exit Fame's killing shit right now. He's going crazy everywhere.
Yeah, he is.
Let's talk about episode 220. That was another me and Cash joint.
I really love you and Cash, like, y'all episodes.
Y'all do well together.
Yeah. That was a good episode, too. Like, that was really fun. We was talking a lot of shit on that episode.
That's what happens when you get two degenerates together, man, you get classic moments.
Yeah, that was a good episode. 221, concussions or percussions.
Yo.
That was with Frank Beats, the producer, and King Bricks. Now, I want to talk about this one for a little bit because Frank Beats, I met Frank Beats the day of the Cypher.
Yep.
It was at 2021 at La Trappe Couture.
I remember that.
Shout out Fever D, shout out La Trappe Couture. I don't remember meeting Dog. He remembers meeting me. He spoke about that day, and that's when he really kind of got his footing in the music scene. He linked with Bricks, and lo and behold, their relationship is fire now. I think that episode was like a testament to like the young nerds that like, you know what I mean? Like, but they're not bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you could be a nerd, but you ain't a punk. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I love that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because that's what Frank Beats gives me. Like, Frank Beats is not ashamed to be a nerd, but he's going to let you know that he ain't no bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then they brought Dior, the producer, who, again, this kid played D1 football.
That boy nice, man.
Yeah, I mean?
That boy cold.
He should have been D1 football. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then he jumped into the producer lane. Fire.
Yeah.
That boy cold.
And they both fire. Frank Beats and him. They both
yeah.
fire. And then you got Bricky, who, you know what I mean, who's been here for a minute. Like, you know what I mean? He's been on the show mad times.
Yeah.
And Bricks, what I like about Bricks is that Bricks, he's okay with moving in mad different like circles. He's like, nah, these my guys. I'm gonna vouch for them for real.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna be like, yo, look, I had these niggas in some situations just because they was with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why we called it concussions or percussions. Because we know Dior used to play football, and he said, you know, fuck the concussions, we're gonna choose percussions.
Yeah.
I think like that's a moment where you realize that music is calling me, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of these young niggas in that lane.
Yeah.
These niggas want to rap. They want to create this persona for themselves, opposed to letting music choose them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what Dior did. Like, he was just like, yo, you know what? I could probably make something happen with this football shit, but like, this is where we at with it.
Yeah.
And
That's
Frank
like-
Beats he's just nice.
He's just a beast, bro.
That's like Tech. When we were talking to Tech.
Oh yeah, facts. Same shit, man. So shout out to my guys, man. Frank Beats, Dior, King Bricks. Then episode 222, They Not Like Us with Grimy Jerk, man. Grimy. That's my guy.
Definitely one of my favorite artists in the city, man.
Dead Dog.
That boy could rap.
Yeah,
that
he
boy
can.
could rap.
He cold.
Oh yeah.
He cold.
Oh yeah.
He cold.
Oh yeah. Probably to this day, probably is one of the best freestyles ever dropped on this
Hands down.
platform.
Even the nigga with no arms to say hands down.
Yo.
Come on.
On Dead Dogs.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
That boy was rapping.
Yeah, he was rapping.
And what I liked about this episode with Gertie is that he was more comfortable this time.
Yeah.
The first time, he didn't really know me and Cash like that. So you could tell he was like, man, who the fuck are these niggas, man? Like, his guard was way up. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, you ask a nigga a question, he's like, yes.
He was
Like, y'all looking at each other like,
he was talking to y'all like y'all were the feds.
Right. And I'm like, nigga, that was an open-ended question. I said what I said, nigga.
Yes.
Yes. He's like, oh, all right. All right. But this time around, it was a way more comfortable feeling.
Yeah.
Like, now he was like, oh, I fuck with these niggas.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can see that these niggas ain't on the weird shit. We've done this before already. Bricks, his nephew, like, vouches for us for real. So he was just like, nah, like, yeah, we doing this shit for real. We gonna give these niggas a good episode, man. That was a good moment for real. Episode 223, Win, Lose, or Draw Something New with Ayo Sketch. Ayo Sketch pissed a lot of niggas off last year. He pissed niggas the fuck off. And again, narrated by a white man. I don't know why, but y'all let it happen. Y'all let these white people come in and give them platforms. But anyway, that's another story. But either way, I had to talk about that shit just off the strength of my brother Noble, right? You're not going to disrespect Noble and not let niggas talk about it. Like, it's just never going to happen. And, you know, he said why he said what he did. Blah, blah, blah. He might have even explained himself before that episode. But again, I wanted to talk about it. Yeah. And then after I spoke about it, his energy was different. Like, different. And that's the difference between me and white people, because the white people will let shit rock, right? And then act like it's not a problem. You know why? Because it's not their problem. They don't get it. They don't gotta go home and be black. They don't gotta go home and deal with black problems. I don't condone the sex and action. You know what I'm saying? So shame on you niggas who keep letting white people in our spaces and don't check them on they bullshit. Say the fuck out of black business, you fucking pasty, looking motherfuckers looking like you died last week.
Okay, we're not gonna do that.
No, pause. Like, I was nodding for a while, too, like, yes, absolutely. And then I
Bells
was
is
like,
over here co-signing this
wait a
shit.
minute.
All right, we're not gonna do that. You know,
Nah, we did it. It's done.
Who's we?
Chiz did it.
How I get in this?
Yeah, that's fine. I take that.
Not by association.
Episode 224. So help me God with my man Tyshawn Dion.
That was good too.
That was a great,
That was a
insightful
really good episode.
episode, man. Like, my man got vulnerable.
Yeah.
He went in. He talked about. We talked about a lot, man.
Talked about everything.
I want you to go, like, go look at it. Go watch it.
Yeah.
And not only that, like, Tyshawn Dion's fire, bro.
Yeah, he can rap.
Like, his music is fire.
It
Like,
is.
there's a lot of niggas who can rap, but there's a lot of niggas who can rap but can't make songs.
Absolutely.
This nigga can rap and make songs.
Yep.
And I love that about him. You know what I mean? YouTube is fucked up. YouTube comments is crazy. Like when you I don't know how deep y'all go into YouTube comments, but because I get all the notifications to my phone, I'll be looking at YouTube. Yo, niggas ain't shit, but shout out to Tyshawn Dion, man. That's my brother. I talk like he's one of the only niggas from the scene that texted me Happy New Year this year. You know what I mean? Like, real nigga, solid dude, man.
Chiz, did I text you?
I think you did.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
If not, Happy New Year.
But you also don't rap. And we all texted each other in the group chat. So
True,
that's like
true,
whatever.
true.
That's neither here nor there. But I say a lot of the times these rap niggas ain't all friends. But this is somebody who I can consider a friend, man. I fuck with Tyshawn, man.
Shout out to you,
Yeah,
bro.
shout out, bro. Episode 225. Obliged for the 3.5 with Vintage Lee. I feel like this is a very snoozed on episode, man. That might have been my fault for the promotion and how we rolled it out, but it was good stories. It was good rec. Shout out Vintage Lee. She's one of those people who's kind of like very elusive in the scene. Mm-hmm. People know her, they love her, but like, if we're being real, she don't do enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But shout out Vintage Lee.
We want more.
Yeah, we want more. Episode 226, Belly of the Beast with Kill the Artist and Billy Escobar. Those are my guys right there. I felt like this was a fire ass episode because
Definitely was.
these are guys that I feel like are not known on a huge broad scale. But when you actually start listening to their music, you're like, oh nah, these niggas got it. Mm-hmm. Like on some Ghost Array shit. You know what I mean? Like their storytelling together, when these niggas get together and they start really doing that shit that they doing, it's like that for real. So I liked it because I felt like more so for Billy.
Yeah.
Not for Kill, because Kill got a little more exposure than Billy do. But again, I couldn't talk to one without talking to the other.
No.
Right.
So when we made that
like
work,
dynamic.
we made it work for real. So shout out Kill, shout out Billy. Episode 227, Expression is Everything. This is my man White Boy from New Jersey. Shout out my man White Boy. He's not actually white. He's just a light-skinned nigga.
Very light.
Growing up,
light.
yeah, he's translucent. He's
Yeah,
light.
he's pale.
So growing up, they called him White Boy.
Translucent's a good word.
Clearly, he's not white.
That's a very good word.
He's a black man. He's just very fair-skinned, right? This was this was dope to me because my man from Jersey, he drove out here. He made it a whole event to be here. Like, it wasn't like some, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to drive an hour to come see you.
Yeah.
Nah, 6 hours. He mentioned that a couple times.
He had, and not only that, he had a whole private driver.
Yeah,
he had his team with him.
Yeah,
it was.
did.
That's why he was so fucked up, because he knew he didn't have to drive.
He got
Drunk as
trashed.
shit.
He got trashed.
He was drunk as shit.
Well deserved.
I ain't even mad at it, nigga. When he was rapping and that nigga was wavy, I was like, yo, I love it. I love it. This is what Red Cups and rap is all about, nigga. And he still got it off. Pause. Like, he still like did his thing. Like, he didn't like say, yo, so let's start again. Like, he was drunk as shit. He got in there and spit them balls while holding the mic. Like, it wasn't even like it was on the nah. He was just sitting there drunk as shit doing his thing, man. Shout out my man White Boy. I fuck with dog. He fuck with the podcast wholeheartedly. Like, Boston shows him mad love. He shows Boston mad love. East Orange, is that where he's from? East Orange? Or was it Trenton? I can't remember.
You from Jersey, bro. I don't
know.
know.
Jersey.
We'll pick one of them.
I can't remember what part of Jersey it was.
We know the state, though.
But bro is incredible. I think he's one of those guys that's on the underground right now that's really going to pierce through and make some shit happen as long as he makes the right moves. So, yeah, I was glad that he was able to make his way out here. 228, Pyrex and Poppy Pyramid with Dun Dilly and Chef Bogey. This was another great episode. Chef Bogey has never been on the pod before, but we all know Dun Dilly's a friend of the pod. That's family. That's gang. You know we fuck with Dunny for real. When they dropped that Dunsaw, was it Dunsaw?
Nah, it was the other one.
Which one was it?
It was the one with the pink cover. The
Jimbo's World.
Jimbo's World.
Fucking Jimbo's World.
That was a good one.
When they dropped that Jimbo's World, they shook the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This was a great conversation. And that actually happened on the hottest day of 2024. Like, I think that was the first time we recorded in here, right? Right, Grease? She ain't even listening. That was the first time we recorded in here with Dunny and Chef Bogey, right? Yeah. And we wasn't even like supposed to be in here. We just knew that there was AC in here. We was like, oh, yo, it's hot as bitch outside, nigga. Like, yeah. I was like, yo, there's AC in the other room, right? And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, nigga, let's do that. And Nicole was like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that because I was thinking it. Like, yeah, let's do it. It was hotter than the bitch outside. God damn. But anyway, yeah, Jimbo's World was fire.
It was.
I think the craziest thing about Jimbo's World with Chef Bogey and Dunny was that if you let Chef Bogey tell it, he wasn't even on pace to do nothing like that last year. He had no idea what last year was going to look like. And he created a couple classics last year, and this one being one of them, which was Jimbo's World with Dun Dilly. I did like the questions we asked him. When we tried to scale drugs on a pyramid from lowest to highest. What was the top? What was the pinnacle? Did it come down to cocaine?
Was it cocaine?
No, it wasn't cocaine. Was it?
It wasn't dog?
I don't remember. I gotta go back.
I'm gonna have to listen to that episode.
But shout out Dunny, shout out Chef Bogey. Episode 229, Dying in My Flesh with Clark D. The Grease was also a guest host on it. Shout out Grease.
My favorite person in the world.
Shout out Clark D, man. Like, that's my guy for real.
Grammy nominated.
Clark D, he you know what I mean? He did his thing with that project that he had dropped. And you know what's dope about Clark D is he lives in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Right.
For whatever reason, the nigga's always in
But
Boston.
he's doing
his people's still here, so it makes sense.
I be going out to events and then Clark be there and I'm like, nigga, like how? Like you don't
he's teleporting.
Like you don't have a home, nigga?
He's living the dream, man. That's what happens when you live off the music. You know, you are able to travel and do the things that you want to do.
Yeah.
And Clark D is a perfect representation of that.
Grammy nominated.
So you young niggas pay attention because that's what work ethic looks like.
Grammy nominated. He's in the right rooms. He's
Absolutely.
speaking to the right people. Yep. He's doing the damn thing. Shout out to my brother Clark D.
What was that? He won a Grammy, bro.
Yeah.
He won a Grammy?
He won that for Lecrae's album.
He did Lecrae's album.
For Lecrae,
right. Yeah. Shout out my brother Clark, man. Yeah. That's my guy.
That's our second
you know
Grammy
so crazy?
friend.
What's up?
I've literally never been here when Clark is here, like on the pod.
Well,
okay, don't start.
I mean, you.
So
Don't
2020,
start.
so 2020 when he was there, were you a part of the show yet?
She was in Wakanda, I think. No,
You were at River
Street.
she was in
Yeah.
River Street. No, she wasn't a part of
Was
it.
you a part of the pod?
That
yet?
was just you, Chiz.
I
You
don't.
was
Yeah,
solo.
I think that was me.
way.
I think that was solo shit.
Nah,
It was
Chiz
solo,
was solo.
but maybe not.
Nah, you wasn't
Nah, I
there.
don't think he was that. But hey,
Chiz was solo.
And then I met him, and I'm like, you're tall. Everybody's tall to me,
he's
but
tall as fuck.
I
But,
mean, Bells,
like-
you're like not even.
I'm
Nah,
average height. Don't,
Yeah,
don't
I
do
forget.
that.
I forget that Clark D's tall.
Don't do that.
You're like a
until
toddler.
I see him.
And every time Clark sees me, she's like, Bills.
Yeah. I forget that Clark D's like 6'2" or
He's really
6'1".
tall.
Is he really that tall?
Nah, he
He's
really
tall.
is.
For real?
Yes.
Yeah, I be forgetting.
When I
Like,
first met him, I'm like, wait, I don't.
you know what it is? Because it's like I knew Clark since he was a little kid.
Yeah.
His mom used to come to the T-Mobile back in the day.
Shut the front door. For
From
real?
Dead Dogs, and he was a little nigga coming with her.
For real?
Yeah,
We
and I
knew that
remember-
nigga?
Yeah, I remember him being with his moms. Like she come in and pay her bill.
When we was at the spot over on the Ave?
on High Park
High Park
Ave.
Ave.
For real?
Yeah.
Clark D was coming in there?
Clark D was coming in there with his mother.
Yo, Clark
pay
D,
their bill.
I need some Grammy credits, man. You know, if it wasn't for me and Chiz, you wouldn't have no phone to write in or nothing, bro.
I was the manager. He was assistant manager.
We was doing it.
Yo, it was crazy.
We was
Like,
getting it.
It was a good time.
Oh, bro.
But then we bring it in. Bells is back.
Bells is back.
Bells is
Again.
back.
What episode was that?
2:30. BBLs and bald heads. We bring it back for a reunion episode with the three of us. And I loved it. I loved every single second of it. And you was back in town,
Yeah.
and what was we talking about on this one, man?
BBLs and bald heads.
Yeah, we was talking about BBLs, we was talking about bald heads. I just, what stuck out to me the most about that episode was just, it's like nothing ever happened. Like it's like you never left. And I think that's a great testament to us
Yep.
as, a team. And not only that, but like just our relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's a great dynamic.
because even when you was in Atlanta, we would speak a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Shout out to Charlie always checking on me when I was out there, yo.
I do that.
For
You know
real,
what
for
I'm
real. I appreciate that a ton.
See, Charlie don't hate everybody.
saying? I
No, he
don't.
can't ever hate me.
I hate Saxons the most. I used to
Damn,
think
bro.
I hated the gays more, but it's really the Saxons.
Hated what?
The gays.
Chiz,
But I really hate the
I'm not-
Saxons more.
I'm not here for this.
Don't roll me into no.
My man, I am politically correct. Talk about the gays. Shout out to the gays, man. I rock with y'all.
No, look, I just told you. I don't hate them niggas. I hate the Saxons.
Yo, all my good white folks, I appreciate y'all.
There's good ones. I'm going to talk about y'all the way y'all talk about us. There's good ones.
Ooh.
Oh,
The fuck? Anyway,
there is that.
there was a great chemistry that had to be spoken about on BBLs and ball heads.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I'm glad we back.
Yeah.
We making it happen for real. And then moving forward after that, 231 with peaceful aggression.
Yeah.
Well, my man Funeral and Bell,
Yeah.
that kid is incredible.
Yeah.
He really is. I've never heard a song by Funeral and Bell that I didn't
Yeah.
like. Whether it be entertaining or not, because you got people who think about music and like how they feel it needs to be consumed. That guy's a poet on
Yeah.
beats. Ivy League student.
Yep.
He's about to graduate from Harvard any day now.
Yeah, with his masters.
Shout out my man Funeral and Bell, man.
Writing a book and everything too, right?
Writing a book.
Not only does he read books, but he writes them as well.
Writing a book. He's writing them. He's reading them. He's doing all of that. You know what I mean? He's doing all of that, man. Shout out my man Funeral and Bell,
Reading,
man.
writing, rapping.
One of my favorite people from out here that make music for real. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Episode 232, Potent Product with my man C's.
He's probably one of my favorite voices.
That boy could
in
rap.
the city.
Dope voice.
Wow. Yeah.
He has a great voice.
He does.
Excellent.
He does.
He really has
And
a
he
great
can rap.
voice.
For real, for real.
And he could rap.
Brockton's finest.
Yeah.
He's from Brockton. He was just on Balls on I-95 for like a cypher that they just did like a couple of days ago.
I'm gonna have to tap into that.
Yeah, he stood out.
I'm sure he did.
He stood out.
I'm
like,
sure he did.
He don't even be trying. Like,
you know what it is? It's like I think when people have real stories and like real life instances, you don't gotta try. You just gotta make it work.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that he's one of those people, man.
Yeah.
Then moving on to 223.
Dang, that was quick.
Look, we trying.
I know
to
we
get
don't
to
got a lot
it,
of time,
right?
but I was gonna say that one of my favorite things about when we do interview people, C's included, is when someone says something like, "Nobody ever asked me that before," you know, and it's always me. just
All right. All right.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
That was crazy.
just wanted to throw that out there. It's always me doing the extensive research and doing my job as a journalist. You know what I'm saying? So
She thinks she's the female Nardwar.
She is crazy.
She's Fardoir. Fuck out of here, nigga. What the fuck is you talking
do
about?
better, y'all. Do your research. You feel me? It's not that hard.
You
wanna
should share that research with everybody.
Yeah, just throw that into the group chat.
That's why we have a group chat. You
I
want to
feel
keep
like everybody, you know what it's
We
it's
gonna
like
give
doing
you credit.
It's like me doing the group like project all by myself and everybody else taking credit.
We gonna give you your credit.
Yeah.
It's cool. No, I'd rather just like do it myself.
Why do you have
But
information
my
we
thing
don't
is
have
like, my thing is like
in a
alright,
group?
Listen,
In a group.
there are things that you keep to yourself in a relationship. Yes.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I don't do that. I love my wife and I tell my wife everything.
Just saying. Okay.
Left hand gang.
Most of not see, you guys went directly to infidelity. That's not what I'm talking about.
No. I tell my wife everything. You
not
didn't hear
about-
what I said? I quoted
Okay.
it.
It's not about
Well-
infidelity.
I tell her everything.
I promise you.
Not
it's
all
about-
relationships are romantic ones. So we're in regards to platonic relationships, we family, we cool, we on the
okay.
podcast together.
Now it's platonic.
It's stuff that I keep to myself.
Okay.
I mean, I can speak for myself.
She don't
I
think-
ain't telling everybody everything.
You don't think we important enough to share that information
it's
with?
not that.
But now
it's
it's
not that.
platonic. Now you can
Wow.
say that.
Platonic is a crazy word. Man. She friend zoned the friendship, bro. That's crazy.
Yo. Listen, I'm just saying. I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Okay.
You know?
That you ask
in
cool questions, right?
2025 No. I ask insightful questions. Okay? Cool is
Insightful.
that happens to be
Insightful.
cool. You feel me?
What
Okay.
else you want to say about yourself?
Well, I also want to say that my lips are always moisturized. My brows are always on point.
Yeah.
I'm not bald.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
I have good hygiene. You know what I'm saying?
Is this your resume? You trying to get chosen 2025?
Oh, I don't need to get chosen.
She's trying to get.
I don't
Yeah,
need
she
to
just
get
dropped her
chosen.
resume.
I do the choosing.
Chiz, remember when I told you she be beating on men, right? Remember I said that earlier. Now look at her. I do the choosing.
And the
Not
abusing.
me or men.
I do the choosing. That was wild aggressive. That
Whatever,
was,
man.
But
your
anyway, yo, chill out, man. Episode 223 on Everything I Love with Yana G.
I love her.
Yana G is one of the most exciting young artists that
Yes.
I want to see more from. She gave us, honestly, like if we talking about you like IG numbers,
Yeah.
her freestyle went crazy
Yeah.
on IG.
it did.
Yo, it went crazy
Yeah.
on IG. And like, I think that her style, like her confidence,
Yeah.
her swagger, like her cadence, Like she got it.
Yeah, she do.
Real young. I
she's
don't
real
even think, I don't
sweet,
even
too.
think she's 21 yet. Is she?
Oh, that I
Like,
don't know.
I don't even think she's 21. I don't think she can legally drink.
Oh wow.
She just turned 21. I just heard that. All right. She literally just turned 21.
Wow.
So
Real young.
I loved that episode because we don't always get a lot of those. We don't get a lot of those episodes where we're trying to learn more about these youngsters. But I did love that. Yeah, I mean, I did love that we was able to, you know, like gain a piece of who she is. I'm ready to see how she, you know what I mean, develops as an artist and like what she does from there. So shout out Yana G.
Yeah, she's so sweet too.
Yeah,
Like
she
just
is.
like nothing. I can't say nothing bothers her, but like
As a young woman,
yeah,
with the questions we was throwing at her, she handled that shit really well.
really, 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 really well.
Really well.
And you know what I like about her
Yeah.
is that, like she said, she creates art to be perceived. It's not like anybody's one opinion is going to shift her vision for herself or her thoughts about herself. So, like, you know, when I was like, I don't know if I like the twang or whatever, she's like, I loved hearing that. I love to see different perspectives rather than somebody, you know, doing the most in the comments and saying that they are now going to apply to fast food chains because we told them they can't rap,
You know.
which we didn't.
We did. You know, she was never somebody
But-
that we would say go apply
No.
nowhere.
No, she needs to
Nah.
continue to make
Keep chasing
music.
it.
And
Dreams,
she's
sweetheart.
another person who music chased her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she was striving
Yeah,
to
she
be
was
an
balling.
artist. Yeah. And they too.
She's doing all of that.
So-
You know what I mean?
She was a hooper.
And she's
right?
in the right camp too. I love their
Word
entire
speak
dynamic.
life.
Shout
that
out to
dog.
Their
Av.
entire dynamic.
Shout out
yeah.
Ab, shout out Ike, man.
It's so peaceful over there, it looks like.
On dogs, man. It
Yeah.
look like it smells like incense and sage
Okay, you hear
over
me?
there on that side, man.
Oh yeah,
Shout
real
out
peaceful
Word Speak
vibes.
For real.
Yeah, I mean, episode 224. Thanks for nothing with Casso.
Yeah.
I like this kid.
Not the Casso you know.
Yeah.
Calm down. Look at him. He's about to be like, yo, what's up, nigga? My man Casso. The other Casso, right?
I like this Casso.
Now, yo, chill out. So
Oh, shit
Casso,
got crazy.
you know, lo and behold, I stand corrected.
Yo.
I used to think that Casso was a white boy, but he's Brazilian.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Big Brazilian. He talked that shit. And Casso makes some fire music, man.
Yeah.
I
He
ain't
definitely
gonna hold-
does.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. He makes
Yeah.
some fire ass music. It took a little while for him to like grow on me, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Yo, you see, this is the shit that you see. This is why, nigga. This is why. Yo, chill out. You gotta chill. Let's get back. Let's get back to it. Episode 235. Gotta make some changes with my man Gotta Boucher.
Yes, sir.
He got the
Free
best
my
tape
guy,
of the year.
man. Free my guy.
Who
What?
got us?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Listen,
Free
man.
my guy.
Listen, guys. Listen.
This is what I mean. Like,
You motherfuckers got all the talent in the world and y'all spending it behind fucking four walls, which is absolutely crazy. I definitely understand that, you know, you got a name out there. You got to handle your reputation, handle your business. I'm never against that. But my brother, you have the potential to be a fucking star. Everything that you worked for, your ideas are all locked behind the wall and put on pause until you come back home. Guys, we got to do better, man. You got to know when your talent supersedes the street shit. Like, you guys are on God level and you guys are playing fucking like pawns, man, and that shit's crazy. Please, man, please do better, man. I get it. You are from you from that era where, you know, it's more action than talking, but please, man, like, let's revisit that, man. You a phenomenal artist. a phenomenal artist, man. And those talents being locked up behind the wall is just
phenomenal
insane.
artist that a lot of people didn't have the opportunity to even discover for themselves.
It's insane, man.
That's the problem for me.
It's insane.
You know what I mean? Like it's one thing if you shine and you go to jail after being shine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not what happened here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like and knowing his record, I've known Gada Boucher since I was 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
So I literally met him before he caught his first case.
Yeah.
You understand me? So I've always held him to a high esteem when it came to his lyrical ability. Even when we was kids just fucking around. Like, not even like him like really trying to do this rap shit. So where's my fucking blick?
Man.
Yo, you know what? That's probably one of my favorite projects that we rated.
Oh my God.
Like, truly enjoyed it. Cover to cover.
I like the duality of it.
Oh yeah.
Where it was like he was introspectively speaking to himself. Well, it was like, yo, nigga, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? But then it was like young him speaking to the old him, to the current him. I don't want to say old, to the current him, saying like, yeah, nigga, we on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I remember seeing the transition.
Yeah.
So what happens with gangsters, right, is you look at somebody who was raised with morals and principles and they stand on shit and they have values and they have things that they're not going to waver from, right? He's one of those people.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, where he was raised is what caused his story to develop the way it did.
Yeah.
But he was going to be a nigga who stood on business wherever he was.
Yeah.
absolutely.
It doesn't matter. It was just the environment that he happened to be raised in that created him, that turned him into Gada Boucher.
Yeah.
And in that project, Where's My Fucking Blick
That
resonated with all of that.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And not only that, this episode was great. This episode was fucking excellent. When we mentioned Benzino, and he started going crazy.
He lost his mind.
Like, oh my God, nigga. Like, why are we doing this? I was like, oh shit. I didn't
lost it.
I was like, yo, he's like, why he bring him up? And I'm like, oh, not like, yo, no, nigga. Like, he's like, and his man's is telling him, like, yo, chill. He's like, nah, why? I'm like, oh my God, man. Shout out my man Gada Boucher. Free niggas. That was
the guys, man.
That was a great episode, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Gotta.
And then we had Exit Fan come back for another freestyle.
Yes.
That was on an episode that had nothing to do with him. It was an episode with my man, Real P. Episode 236, P is for Politics.
The P is for Politics.
Exit Fame just happened to be in the building. He said, I want to rap again. And I said, nigga, why not?
And he did a hell of a good job.
Oh, my God.
That boy.
Exit Fame went crazy. He lost his fucking mind.
As usual.
Shout out Real P, man. You know, Real P, legendary crew, famous nobodies. His resume speaks for itself. All the events that he's been able to do over the years.
Yeah.
Silk. Just to talk about the most recent. Not to say that that's the most relevant, but it's the most recent, and it's also the most. Didn't they win music night of some shit of the year?
Did they? Okay.
Was it Silk, Nicole? Yeah, it was Silk. Shout out my man, Real P, man. Music night of the year, man. Boston Music Awards.
Yep.
What he's been able to create with Silk, and it's not just him, but it's another people. But obviously, we all know Real P is the guy that who's the face of the culture when it comes to that. Oh my God. Like, I've been to Silk events. You get gangsters in the building.
Yeah.
I've never been.
I went to my first one.
I don't go
summer.
outside, you know. I'm not really built for
Nah, we gotta get you
outside
outside.
activities.
We gotta get you outside.
I'm an angry person,
I'm
and I
about to
don't
say,
like stupidity. So as you could see a little while ago, I see stupidity, and I instantaneously want to cease that because stupidity is stupid.
And stupidity immediately
Yeah,
right
so-
now.
Stupidity is stupid.
Stupidity is stupid. So I like to stay at home and stay away from that because nobody does.
And that is good advice.
That is
a
pretty
good
much
man.
it.
That's
Stay
a
home.
smart man. That is an intelligent fella.
I love these fucking messages from the group chat. Just when Chiz thought this was gonna be an easy edit.
Yeah, shit got crazy.
This nigga Sama goes, these niggas aren't real people. They're Boondocks characters.
Yeah.
What was that?
Thugnificent.
Thugnificent.
Thugnificent, Thugalicious, or whatever it was.
Oh my God.
Yo, that was.
That nigga stood in front of us and said, I got that thug in love.
I didn't understand what was happening. I had no idea what was happening. I didn't understand why he was so excited.
Yo, we need to get 50 here more often.
No, for real.
I didn't understand.
Well, we're trying to be diplomatic. 50, they have no time for none of that.
At all.
I'm
At
an
all.
old man, bro.
all.
Like, I
My
cannot
God.
handle it.
Patience was not in the room with us.
I was sitting down for a long time. I felt like I was really seated for a long time. And I felt like there wasn't enough action, so I had to stand up so he can understand what fucking time it was.
Oh, my God.
Like, if I had to slap him and slap those earrings out of his face, he would have been mad. And I didn't want to do that. This is,
You know what did it for
it's
me?
2025, man.
It was
We new people.
the hard N word that he said when he said, son. I said, oh.
That boy was crazy.
I touched 50's arm. I said, it's no use. I'm safe.
Bells was hitting me the whole time. Like, please don't get up. Please don't get up.
I was like, 50, please.
And,
Please.
and again, it wasn't going to be like that because it's not important. I just wanted to continue with what we were doing. What we were doing is more important than what he has going on.
I don't even remember the name he kept repeating, too. That's crazy.
Fuliano something. Like, bro, you're not Italian. Like, what the fuck is happening?
None of that shit matters.
Fuliano. And then he was throwing gang signs. Like, bro, there's no Bloods in Boston. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you...
When you have people come here, like, and you want to be a part of this and you want to see what's going on.
Okay, she's trying to kill me.
Stop bringing your dumbass friends with you, man.
Yeah.
Bring people who understand what the fuck's going on and can be respectful.
You brought this
I've actually never
classless
witnessed
scallywag
something
in
like
here.
Because we can also just fuck you up. And, like, we don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
Shit almost got
there's
ugly,
mad
bro.
cameras and shit. Like, we can't really get away with that.
I was about to hit that nigga with a chair, bro. Like it was WWE. It was gonna get real violent in here, and it's like, bro, for what? Like,
Plenty of fold up chairs.
But either
I was
way,
about
man,
to WWE that nigga, like hit that nigga like I was The Rock, bro. Like it was gonna get crazy in here.
But either way, shout out my man Real P,
Yes,
my
sir.
guy
Real politics.
on Dead Dogs, episode 237, Fed Baby, Ricky Maserati. This is another good episode. I ain't gonna hold you.
His freestyle was impeccable.
Honestly, it was way better than I expected.
You know what, man? At first, you remember what I was saying? I was like, yo, this dude wrote this, and you're like, nah.
Yeah, no, he
Nah,
was really off
he
the
really
top,
spit
like,
that shit off the top.
And you know what? He gets a lot of credit for that because
Yep.
he was completely inebriated.
You
And,
can-
no, for real.
You can tell when niggas rap and, like, came with written shit. He might have had parts that were written,
of course.
but he was really rapping
in
off
his
the
like,
top for real.
yeah, like you could see him kind of thinking.
He was like, damn,
Well,
man.
you really couldn't see because he had the shades on, but
Yeah.
we could see in person.
Nah, he did his thing, man. And it was a great episode, man. Good conversation. You know, he got to talk about his situation, his unfortunate situation, with them guys over there.
Free niggas, man.
Free niggas, you know what I'm saying? Free the guys and shit. But he brought a lot of insight on what was happening and what the plans are. I feel like a lot of these guys, they get into these situations and they don't have a plan for themselves. So you know, it's not good that he's going in, but the fact that he actually had a plan that he was going to execute through his, you know, time and after was very important. And I think that's something that a lot of you young cats need to take into consideration if you want to play outside. When you want to play outside, you got to plan all that shit. And, you know, Ricky was definitely ahead of that, and he planned it out.
Nah, he got it. He has a business mind, so I'm not worried about niggas like Ricky, man. He gonna be all right, man. Shout out my man Ricky Maserati on Dogs.
Free the guys, man.
And then episode 238, a little cat dog. This is enough. Host episode. This episode had me in tears because this is when Donald Trump was talking about they're eating the cats.
They're eating the dogs.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the pets.
This is what they're saying.
This is what they're saying. They're saying it's happening. And you know, my thing is like, as being a descendant of Haitian immigrants, people always wanna feel outrage about something, right? And my thing is just like, dog, like, there's comedy in everything. And that's how I live my life. Like, we gonna find the silver lining that makes me laugh. Yeah. Nigga, Donald Trump was out of pocket for what he said when he was saying one. Especially with, like, internet reporters. You're gonna see Sean on the internet. On Twitter. You the nigga that's running for president of the United States.
Twitter was the source.
And you're gonna be like, this is what they're saying. Who are these people who are saying these things? But there's, again, the comedy aspect to it. Because my father literally had asked me one time, Charlie, upa shot? Yeah, right? Which means, Charlie, you ain't never ate no cat. And he wasn't speaking figuratively, okay? If you know my dad, he was not that guy.
He was dead ass.
He met real live cat pet, nigga.
Like Garfield.
Okay, no, we're not. They're
like
not
the lasagna eating cat.
Has anybody ever tried to feed a cat lasagna? Yo, dude. Why? What? I'm just asking.
What kind of question is that? You high?
What? Like, because now that I'm thinking about it, you said the lasagna eating cat. Like, who even came up with
Garfield.
that? Yeah, I know who Garfield is. I used to watch Garfield. What I'm saying is, has anybody ever fed a cat lasagna in real
Probably
life?
Some Saxon, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some Saxon tried that shit.
Yeah.
After seeing Garfield, they was like, yeah, you know what? My cat deserves this.
They took their flavorless lasagna and put it on the floor and fed it to the cat.
What happened. They went to Maggiano's and got some lasagna.
Remember, speaking of flavorless lasagna, totally unrelated to anything that we were just talking about. Y'all never watched that show, Extreme Cheapskates?
Nah.
Oh my gosh! What?
I'm not a 40-year-old middle-aged woman.
What they do? What they do on that?
Excuse me, I beg your pardon?
I'm not a 40-year-old middle-aged woman, so no, I didn't watch that.
Neither am I. So what do we...
I think you act like one. So go ahead. Explain your story, please. Don't get tied up on the fucking details.
I ain't never been treated this way before. Hug myself.
You're hugging yourself? You gonna power through this or no?
I am.
You gonna make it through?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are those tears in your eyes?
Did I make you cry?
Nigga, I know you ain't crying.
No.
Somebody pass me a tissue.
Nobody has made me cry on this show, and nobody ever will. However, somebody did cry on this show before. But anyway, Extreme Cheapskates is a show about people who are extremely cheap. Okay, hello. They try to cut corners and save money in any way that they can.
Was Cash on that show?
He probably wrote it.
I don't know if he.
Cash would qualify.
Cash wrote it.
He might. Yeah.
He tells you to come to his house with your own toilet tissue.
I mean.
Oh, you got pee, lady? All right, well, I'm sorry.
I got this nice fire hydrant.
You brought your
flush
roller
a toilet.
I got some newspaper.
If you didn't bring your own roll of tissue, it's $1 per square.
But anyway, what's up with the show?
So there was a lady on there who, to save money, I guess, on I don't know what bill she was trying to save money on. Do you know that she was cooking in the dishwasher? Like she would have washed dishes at the same time.
Excuse me?
And she put a pan of lasagna in the dishwasher.
Was it covered?
It was covered, but
Okay.
ew.
You know, honestly, like
No.
that
No.
I respect the
serious?
dedication,
Yo,
not the execution.
a dishwasher doesn't get hot enough for me to.
Yo. And when I tell you she was acting like it was the most innovative thing, it was the smartest decision she's ever made in her life. And people was eating that lasagna talking about the lasagna tastes like water a little bit. Like,
Wow.
ma'am,
I mean, yeah.
she was.
It tastes like water.
She dunked it in the ocean. Of course, it made
Yeah,
sense.
that shit
Of
was-
course.
That shit was aqua
She,
lasagna.
she had her man was the size of the three of us in this couch put together.
Her
Wow.
man,
Her man.
his taste
And
buds must have
he-
disappeared a long time ago.
Yeah.
God damn, what's he eating?
He
A little
sha-
cat
he-
dog.
She had to time him. She timed him in the shower, and he was
Why?
saying like, "I can't even like
You
I
can't
need
get
to
in the crevices.
I need to get my part."
I still stink.
What race was they? Were they?
White.
I'm not. I asked
I'm
Bells.
white.
Unfortunately-
Caucasian.
Unfortunately, no.
No season.
Nope.
That's tough.
I'm white.
They were African American.
Were they?
Yes.
They were African American.
African American.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow,
Tough.
wow, wow,
A
wow,
tough-
wow,
Yo,
wow,
Don,
wow.
fix your shirt,
you
bro.
didn't even have to fix. You didn't even have to mention this shit.
I
bro.
apologize. I mean, you could cut it.
Well, I'm
out.
gonna
We
cut
got-
all of this shit out.
Yeah, we- just-
Anyway, moving on to episode 239 with Susan Lucci with Brandy Blaze.
Sir.
Brandy Blaze pissed a lot of people off with this episode because Brandy Blaze is not a person who's going to hold her tongue.
Yeah.
No, she
In the
didn't at all.
comments.
She was Adam.
In the comments, she's gonna be there. She's gonna be present,
She was posted.
and she's going to let you know how she
Yeah.
feels.
She stood on that block and was like, "All right, anybody that got something to say, I got
Yeah.
something for that ass."
Stand in
Yeah.
line.
Brandy Blaze is nothing to play with.
What was it, Susan Lucci?
Susan Lucci.
The title is fire.
Who was not a mob wife.
That was the lady from All My Children.
Yeah, she was talking about that. I remember she broke that down because, a bunch of uneducated swine didn't know.
Yeah, that was me. That's okay. Whatever. Like I said, I'm okay with being wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again.
Nah, but she did her thing,
Shout out Brandy Blaze, man. Episode 240.
Who we had?
By My Lonely with BML JR.
Oh, Mattapan's finest. He was all right, too.
Now, BML JR is somebody that I heard of through the testing lab quarters.
Okay.
I don't typically do this. I don't typically bring people on from the testing lab just because I'm very selective and I like to be exclusive about who I really like. But I took a liking to his music. I took a liking to his sound. I took a liking to the way he represents himself and he presents himself. So we had to get bro on, and he's from Mattapan. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
And I did like hearing about his story and things of that nature. When he started talking about his dad, I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
My man got some unresolved issues that he needs to figure out. But if we're going to talk about the testing lab, might as well just let y'all know right now, man, I'm stepping down from my role as a panelist on the testing lab. I will no longer be there. Shout out to my brother Noble. I love him. But my time there is over. We are no longer doing the testing lab. But I wish them the best, and I want to see them moving forward in the future with great endeavors and things of that nature. Episode 241. Episode 241. Rap and Bad with Nolly.
Man.
This was a great episode.
This was.
It was snoozed on as well because nobody really knows who Nolly is. But
Nolly's a Haitian girl, right?
yeah,
She
little
was
young
lit,
from
bro.
Haitian.
She was lit.
I love Nolly, man. I love how, she's more of a personality than she is an artist, in my opinion. She's a great artist. Great artist. Like, I think she's, with the right team around her, she can go super far.
Yeah.
But I also believe that her personality drives her fan base.
Yeah.
That was everything. Like that, and you saw that on the podcast when she was here. I do wholeheartedly believe in her ability to, make something shake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, episode 242. Fabric of Our Lives. This was me and Bells.
Yeah.
The first time it was just me and Bells. Yeah.
That was a good episode.
It was a good episode. Also super snoozed on.
Yeah.
This is when we talked about picking cotton for $350 an hour or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
Absolutely
that.
would.
Would y'all pick cotton for $350 an hour?
Yes.
$350.
Yes.
Not $3.50.
And I'd work
$350.
overtime.
Nigga, what?
Wow,
And I work
y'all
overtime.
the same person. Because overtime.
Overtime?
You wouldn't?
You wouldn't work that
You wouldn't
time
work
and a half?
overtime?
Okay, but is overtime like 40 plus hours, or is it a different
Yes, 40 plus.
40 plus.
metric?
40
The
plus
minute-
is always the same shit.
First and
No,
foremost,
but I feel like because this is a unique thing
No,
that
it's not unique.
The
it's fucking work. Just go out there, pick the fucking cotton, and get your $300 an hour. Are you kidding me? Do you know where I can
All right, let's say it's three. Let's say it's three, right?
300 on the low scale.
Overtime is $450 an hour.
Are you kidding me? $450 an hour. I work a
$450
solid 4 hours, 5 hours of overtime. You lit.
Nigga, nah, you 4 or 5. I'm trying to go for 15 plus.
Yo.
Because once you work
Give me
a certain
55
amount of
hours.
they tax the shit out of you. So you
That's
wanna work
fine. It's
to get minimal
$450.
tax. That's true.
It's $450 an hour.
You gonna write
true.
all kinds of things off,
Absolutely.
What?
I got people for that.
writing everything off.
Tax
Everything.
write-offs. You shitting me?
Everything's getting written off.
Everything's getting written off.
Every time I go out to eat, written off.
Business dinner.
What? Every time I get a manicure, written off. Why? Because I'm using my hands to pick cotton. Are you fucking kidding me,
Yo.
dog? Come on, son.
Let's go.
Come on, you kidding me? Yo,
I
everything.
feel like the full-time work week would need to be 30 hours. I think that's reasonable.
you. For
You see, now you trying to rework this shit.
Nah,
Why
because,
not?
Because the hourly yield is higher, and I don't think that's fair to you as a worker. Because if you're talking about $300 an hour,
that's a lot.
Okay, and 30 hours a week is the full-time week. Then you
No, it's
start
not.
getting paid time and a half at
No.
31 hours.
Who told you that?
it was actually $350.
I'm making
That's
this
what it was.
up.
Oh,
This
what-
is
it
was
I'm like
$350.
no. I mean, this is what would be implemented.
Nah, Barney
I
failed you.
get
Don't
to
up no
make the
shit.
decisions here. I
Don't-
get
That's
to
what I was
do
talking
it.
about. Yeah,
I get to say it.
It was $350
What
an
it's gonna
hour
be.
times 40 hours a
You see
week
that?
is $14,000
A week.
After tax, it's
Okay.
about $10,000 a week.
Okay,
A week.
since we're doing quick maths, right?
Right.
If the
That's
work
40
week,
grand a year.
so now you're getting 10 hours of time and a half, right? 40.
No.
Excuse me.
40.
Hello?
Like-
I'm telling you what it is. You're not telling
But
me what it is.
no.
sir.
I'm telling you
no.
what the workforce is.
I don't care about the
regularly.
workforce. This
No,
is
but
now.
that's what it is.
I'm gonna bite you.
You're trying to.
You're gonna bite him?
You're trying to hypotheticalize the hypotheticalize.
No, you trying to psychologize
Like,
me. I don't want.
we hypotheticalizing. Look,
Nigga said I'm gonna bite you.
if we talking about hypothetically speaking,
I'll bite both
we all
of
work
y'all.
40 hours a week plus, right? Boom, 40 hours. Then you, God, why are you making these?
Are you
bite words?
imaginarily biting him?
So then you got another
The work
10
week is 30 hours.
10 to 20 hours.
Okay.
40, like 450?
The work
No,
week.
it's 450. No, it ain't even
week,
450.
The work week is
So it
30
was
hours.
350.
So you making 10
times
5.
1.5, right?
Okay.
That's 525.
Beautiful. An hour. Multiply that by 10. Add it to your 10 5.
No, it was actually 14,000.
Oy, oy, oy.
14,000 before tax.
Boy,
Right?
yes, that's if the work week is 40 hours. But now
40.
now it's 30 and you got 10 hours of time and a half. 525 times 10.
You see, why are you trying to make shit complicated?
It's
bro?
not complicated.
Times 30.
It's
350 times 30 is 10.5.
10.5.
Right?
Yep.
Right?
Now you
And
got
then
your 525 times 10.
525 times 10.
Yep.
Right,
Add that to your
52.50
10.5.
plus your 10.5. Right?
What's up?
That's
Now we have
15,750.
Come on.
Right?
That sounds great. That's a good.
You see, but you're trying to.
Who made up the rules?
You're
though?
trying
Like,
to
hold on.
change the work week.
Why can't we?
But why?
Somebody made up the work week. We don't even know who did it, and we're just abiding by
Stop,
it.
Bells. We're talking about getting paid an hourly wage
Of $300 an hour.
$350 an hour.
I don't give a fuck how they structure the work week at
It's
that point.
40 hours a week. That's what most people work. Times 350, right? Right.
You don't like that, man?
And then you work another 20 hours times 450, right? That's 9,000. Come on, man. What the fuck is you talking about? Nigga, I'm rich. The fuck? I'm
trying to be more richer.
I'm rich from working a
Trying
job.
to be more richer.
I'm trying. Look,
Go home.
No, I'm
yeah,
not.
man.
richer.
Come on. That was a great episode.
What's the next
It was a
episode we
great
got?
episode.
Episode 243, Zing Language.
Oh
with
yeah,
Feed
man,
the
that was one of my
Family.
favorite ones.
That was good.
Yeah, it was.
You guys had the
had to be
in-house
there.
performance, right?
Yeah.
It was great.
Was it?
It was.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Listen,
It really was.
It was
listened
fun
to
as
it.
heck. Like,
Yeah,
just,
shout out Feed the Family, my nigga.
that was. I think that was my favorite episode of the year that I was
Yeah,
a part
was it?
of. That I was there. Yeah,
That was
I had
good.
a great time.
Bodie Rock is a fucking nut.
Yo,
He's a character.
we'll go to the next one. You're about to mention it, but
Who's Sholey?
Feed the Family. And no, Shirley's wasn't my favorite episode. I loved Cake Swag's episode.
Yeah, that was 244 with
That
Cake
was good.
Swag.
Yeah.
With all due respect, I did love that episode
Yeah.
a lot. I just felt like it showed Cake Swag and like her
Yeah.
grown woman bag. It was good. It was good.
I loved our conversation about soft light.
Yeah,
Cash
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah. Can a soft girl be a
Yeah.
truck driver?
Yo, wait, I'm like, Cash, seriously?
I think it's a nut,
Could she
man.
twerk on the roof of a car or something like that?
Like, what is that? Soft girl on a hard street.
He was just bugging. Cash was losing
Oh
it.
my god, that was a good episode.
Episode 245 with my man Sholey. Shout out my man Sholey.
One of the best freestyles this year.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It definitely was one of
Yeah.
the best freestyles this year. Sholey, I mean, that's my guy, man. Like, I always throw it up for him. I feel like the conversation could have been better, but I feel like that was on us. On us. Like, I don't blame him for that.
Us.
That was us. That was on us.
It was you.
I didn't think the conversation
It
was
was
too
you,
bad.
King.
There was a lot of insight onto where he came from. We got some understanding
always
on what
you,
his albums were. It wasn't too bad. What do you think you could have done better, Chase?
What's that laugh you be doing? Do it. And go ahead on the mic.
Lamed. How about that? How about that?
This nigga Bells. You're ruining the part right now. You're worse than that piece of shit that was just sitting there.
What?
But anyway, shout out my man Sholey, Bridgeport CT,
I've been insulted enough for the rest of the year.
episode 246, getting ahead
I
with
won't be back
Oompa.
here, so it's
I
okay.
did love this episode a lot, man. I love Oompa. I love what she represents. I love her skill set. I loved her freestyle. Definitely
Yeah.
one of my favorite freestyles of the year.
Oompa did a great job. She shows that she's very well media trained.
Yeah,
She does
did.
this.
showed
She
the
knows.
media training.
Yeah, she knows how to be around a room of people.
Yeah.
And to keep things politically correct. I love the ideas that she had with her nephew, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Her nephew.
Right. I like the fact that you mentioned that I said that she should have featured on it, and she said no. Allow him to develop himself, and that to me was big. Not use her stardom to big up her cousin. So that was good. I love that episode. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what Oompa does for 2025 because
Same.
from what we've gathered from that episode, I feel like she's about to force it.
I mean, yeah.
She's about to lose her fucking mind this year.
She's producing her own music. She's writing her own music. Like she's doing a lot for herself because, you know, she just can't wait anymore. She got the pedal to the metal on this one, and I can't wait to see what it looks like.
She got to get it done. Episode 247, modern technology with terminology and tech from Smith & Wesson, aka technology. I think that was my favorite episode of 2024. Just me being a hip hop fan.
Yeah.
You know, you got a nigga from my state who I hail as, you know, one of the most consistent and prominent figures in hip hop. And then you got Tech, who I literally am like a fanboy for her. Like when I went to go meet them outside when they walked in here, like when they came here, like I was just like, yo, bro, I'm a huge fan. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, my nigga. Like, it's, like I mean, like dead ass. Like I'm a fan, bro. Smith & Wesson raised me. You know what I mean? Like you, Ghostface, Raekwon, Smith & Wesson, Helter Skelter, like Boot Camp Clip, like the whole Boot Camp Click. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Like that, like MF Doom, like that whole mob, that whole genre, and then terminology. You say, you know what? I'm gonna do Everyone Tech.
Yeah.
What? Nigga, what? That shit to me was like, when he told me, he was like, yeah, yo, he gave me the date, because, you know, me and Term was going back and forth on dates. So I was like, yo, Term, like, yo, what's up? Like, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a date, I'm gonna give you a date, I'm gonna give you a date. And then he gave me the date, and he was like, yeah, me and Tech. And I said, what Tech?
That Tech like, from Boston.
He's like Tech from Smith & Wesson. And I'm like, nah. I was like, you got an album come on with this thing? He's like, yup. He's like, yup, absolutely. Terminology did two projects with Paul Wall. And then he turned around and did a project with Tech, which was star-studded, just like the ones he did with Paul Wall.
Very good.
Yeah. Hearing perspectives and stories. Yeah. What's that story with Music Soul Child? Yeah. Come on, man. Shout out my nigga Tech, man.
And he was telling us that story. He didn't even know he was still rolling.
Yeah, he didn't even know he was still recording. And that's the shit. Like, sometimes I just be wanting to just put a microphone in front of a nigga. Yeah. And, like, don't even tell him it's recording. Yeah. Like, nah, we coolin', we chilling. Because I feel like that's when you get the best stories. Yep. When you really think that niggas ain't listening. Yeah. And that was incredible for me, man. Like I wholeheartedly enjoyed that from top to bottom. Yeah.
I mean,
they're both super cool too. Super just like
hip hop legends, man. Just it's hard to beat that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be tough.
It's no.
We're talking about people that made music with Big, Mary J. Blige,
right?
And some more shit, bro.
Come on.
That's a very strong guest to have on the
Not
show.
Monet, Mary J. Blige.
Absolutely.
You understand me? Come on, man. Shout out Term, shout out Tech. Love y'all boys, man, for real. Episode 248, Stay Loyal Part 3 with my man D Mal.
This was a good episode too.
Of BNF Podcast. Shout out my guy. That was a great episode as well.
A very good episode.
We had some great episodes.
No, we did.
Man. Like, we really did, man.
I mean, it's a great show, so
like,
it makes sense.
We had some really good moments this year. And this one being his first, you know, appearance outside of his own platform. Yeah. Since he's been out. He was ready. Because this is not the D-Mall of huh?
Okay, sorry.
What you saying? Pardon me. This is not the D-Mal.
Oh, okay.
Of Paul Cass Pass.
Yeah.
Because Part 1 and Part 2 were very different from this. Part 1 was us getting acquainted.
Yeah.
Part 2 was us hashing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part 3 was him in a whole nother bag.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, nigga, like, I'm ready to talk for real.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but like, D-Mal used to do this thing where he used to like practice not laughing. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And
You want to be cool.
No, I don't think it's a cool thing. I think that's a part of the podcast persona where it's like, yeah, it's hilarious, but I'm not gonna laugh. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, he laughed his ass off this go around. So
this nigga was kikiing a ha nigga.
Yo,
I was like, wow, like I didn't expect this from him. Nigga. You know what I mean? Like the nigga, like I'm talking like I remember the second joint we did. It's like he say a joke, yeah. No bullshit, nigga. Like I'm dying, nigga. Like.
Got you wondering if you should be laughing that hard.
I'm
Like, all right,
damn,
hold on.
like, was it even funny though? Like it wasn't supposed to be funny. Like, should I not be laughing right now? Like, am I bugging? Is this nigga mad at me because I'm laughing? Like, what's happening? Yeah. First episode too, like, you know, the first episode he would be like, yeah. But then by the second one, he perfected the not laughing shit. This one, he was like, nigga, I'm happy to be home.
Yeah.
Nigga. Fuck all of that shit. I'm laughing, nigga. I was laughing by myself in the hole, nigga, for 90 days. Fuck you, niggas. Everything is funny, nigga. The fuck is you talking about?
He definitely enjoyed himself.
So I'm glad my man is home.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's back in his glory. He's already hitting the ground running with his podcast. He had Mona back on there.
Yeah.
Don't call me white girl. Shout out my man D-Mal, man, for real. That was episode 248. Episode 249 with my man Samba. All losers matter.
Shout out to Samba.
All right, hold on. Let's backtrack real quick. Because episode 248 with D-Mal, that's when I did the first Weakest of the Week.
And y'all lost we lost. Let me include myself.
Wow, nigga.
I know. Your timing was so great.
The timing was so bad. Like, it was so bad. Like, it's like you come from I come from a fucking point of view of like, yo, fuck niggas. Or dead dogs.
Come to find out he's on the board, man, and he picked himself to win.
Nah, that's not how it works. That's not how big names work. Because I'm on the committee. I never nominated Hot Street because, like, why would I do that? But somebody did it. Multiple people must have, because that's how he ended up on the card.
Yeah.
Right? But god damn. I could have chose to do this shit another time. Like, the timing was so bad. And not only was the timing bad, D-Man was like, yo, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just like, yo, chill out. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, I feel like you got several of those.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah,
I don't take back nothing that I say. But what I'm saying is the timing could have been different.
Yeah.
You know, the timing was just really fucking bad. But yeah. And then moving into episode 249, All Losers Matter, with my man Samba. Samba obviously was nominated for Singer-Songwriter of the Year at the Boston Music Awards. He did not take home the W, same way we did not take home the W for Music Podcast of the Year. So there goes the title, right?
Freestyle was fire too.
But the insight that we got on Samba on that episode, like, I had no idea this nigga was going through the shit that the nigga went through.
Oh, he talked about a lot of shit?
That nigga was talking about fucking mad shit.
A lot of shit.
Like, what the fuck, nigga? I ain't know the nigga
life.
Like, you know what I mean? The nigga life was lifing for the nigga for real.
And I'm sorry, but I'm about to brag a bit. We heard some exclusive stuff before y'all got to hear it. So
that's what we does.
we're important.
I mean, we're also a part of the team.
Whatever, but still. who else? Nobody else can say that. Team
This
or
is
not.
true. This is true. No white people can say that. At least I hope not. You know what I mean?
What they got to do with this?
We're gonna have to leave
know what I
the
think?
Saxons out of this,
You know what I
man.
think?
This is
No, no,
black
no.
culture through music.
You know what I think? I think that you actually like white people.
No.
No. I
Chiz is white.
I
Remember?
think- yeah,
Did you
he
miss that?
is.
Remember?
He is.
He is white.
Y'all keep
And
saying
I
that.
think-
Y'all keep saying
I
that.
believe that you actually love them, but you can't express that love in any other way.
But hate.
So what you do is you pretend to hate them, and so you express that pseudo hate that is actually real love for them. I think that you actually appreciate them. I think
So
that-
Chiz loves Saxons?
Yeah, I really do believe.
I believe that.
I do.
Chiz, you love Saxons?
Come on,
Y'all niggas don't
it's a
believe
safe
that.
space.
Y'all don't believe that.
It's a safe space.
Y'all don't believe that because it's not true, nigga. It's not in any
That-
world.
Of course, because a lot of the times when people don't
Bells,
want,
stop it. This is black culture through music. Black culture through music.
Who controls the black culture?
Black people.
Jews.
You see, this nigga said some shit that we shouldn't say,
The executives.
but this is the shit that we shouldn't say.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't think they control black culture.
There's a lot of
They have a lot. They have a lot of pickings as
There's
to
a lot of
what's
Jews
what.
in Hollywood. This is true.
Yeah, but Hollywood,
There's a lot of Jews in the music industry,
yeah, the industry is not black culture.
but we're
though.
not. What I'm talking about is not that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the white people that we let in.
Oh, who's we?
Black
You
people.
speaking bad French.
Black people.
Okay.
We let white people in, and then we let them feel like they belong here.
Shouldn't hip hop be inclusive to all people though?
No,
Why not?
we created it.
Doesn't that mean we have the opportunity to allow people into our realm?
This is what I think.
We can, but we also can allow people to live where we want them to live.
Gotcha.
Right.
Understand.
I think it's that we created it. We should have control over the narrative. We should have control over the artistic perspective of it. We should not be essentially being puppets
Well, what
for
we shouldn't do is
narratives that other people want to portray about us that are not authentic, that are not true.
what we shouldn't do is let a white person in and make them feel like they have more stock over another black man who's actually for the culture and from the culture. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'll
Can
say
agree
about
to that.
But Samba gave us some insight on episode 249. I can't wait to see what he gonna do with his album that's dropping. What's the date? January what?
5th. Come on, bro.
Is that a Sunday?
That's like 2 days from now.
Yeah.
January 5th.
Yes, sir.
That's exciting.
God damn. January 5th, Samba dropping first studio
Go
album.
stream the video for Backseat Baby.
Shout out my man Samba, man. And then we gonna end it off with the last episode we recorded of 2024. This was
yeah.
episode 250, Heavy as the Head, with the guys from Crown Legends.
Yeah.
And I felt like this was a great pivot into what I want to do for 2025.
Yep.
2025, I want to talk to more business owners. 2025, I want to do more podcasting with just the hosts. I want to do less artists because you artists are selfish and y'all don't appreciate shit. I want to do more inclusivity. I'm lying. I want to do more exclusivity. That was good. I want to do more exclusivity.
That's the right word.
No, that is because the whole idea of CWTFB Radio for me from the beginning was always to be exclusive to people that I enjoyed and people that I felt pushed the narrative of the city and the scene. Mm-hmm. And what better way to do that than to bring on the people who we actually like. Yeah. I never want to be the podcast that feels like we're breaking an artist.
Yeah.
I don't want to break no artist. I want you to fucking break yourself, nigga.
Yeah.
Go out there and you know what I mean?
Break yourself is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Go out there and do your thing, man. Shake hands, kiss babies, man. Do some shows. Show people why the fuck we should support you. And then we'll take it from there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready for a whole nother level of this pod shit for this year. I'm super excited. And I'm just hoping y'all are with me on that, man. You know what I mean?
I don't have a choice, but yes, I'm here.
Don't act like you're a fucking prisoner, please. I don't have a choice.
Blink twice, bells.
Blink 3 times. They're like, she's all right, she's safe.
All right, Red Cups and Rap time. Y'all got your top 5?
I could definitely start.
Go ahead.
I have my list ready because I'm prepared. So there's no particular order for this list. I'm going to go with Exit Fame both times. Sholey, Ricky Maserati, Gata Boucher, Grammy Gert.
Same.
Honorable mention. Ayo Sketch. He came on here.
Sketch.
He came on here and freestyled completely off the dome for
true.
3 minutes and like 45 seconds.
He did.
I will give that man all credit. He said he does not write, and you know what? He showed improved, and his freestyle made sense.
Okay.
Also, King Bricks. I wasn't a huge fan of the guitar.
But I was about to say, Bricks barely freestyle.
It was more for the guitar guy, Frank.
Yeah, it was for Frank Beats.
But Bricks also gave us some bars. You know, he never disappoints, even though it was a few bars. But he definitely, I put him up there because he's putting on not only for himself, but for Frank.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why he's an honorable mention. What you guys got?
Bells?
What do I have?
Yeah, what you
I
got
have
for
an injured
2024?
hand. That's what I have.
What do you have for 2024?
Use your left hand and look through your phone and find your list,
No, this
please.
is the hand that's broken. So
That's why I said use your right hand then.
This one. So
You're right-handed, right?
yes.
That's your strong hand.
All of that. Actually, the left hand is my, that's my.
That's a special guest.
Yeah.
I get it.
I loved everything you said.
So you're
But
co-signing
also-
me? Okay.
Samba,
Oh, shit. Samba shit was pretty cool, too.
Latrell.
Mm-hmm.
I had Grammy on there too. And TMR. I just genuinely like.
T-Mars was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, T-Mar was fire. My top 5.
Oh my gosh, Giannis too.
Yana G was fire.
Yeah.
Shout out Yana G.
I'm with that. Top 5, 2024. I can't give you. All right, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna say it in order. From my favorite to whatever, right? Top 5. Grammy Gert,
Yes, sir.
Gata Boucher,
Yes, sir.
Oompa,
You got 2 more.
Sholey.
chicks. Okay.
after Sholey. I'm gonna give it to Exit Fame, man.
I mean, bro, he came here
That's what
twice.
you said.
Yeah. On Dead Dogs. Yeah. It was a hell of a year.
It was.
We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of moments. Pissed a lot of people off. But what year haven't I pissed a lot of people off? Or Cash. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we here now. 2025. Stay tuned. You're going to see a lot coming from us as far as the direction that we want to go in. I just want to say thank you to the people who actually give a fuck and tap in every single week. Like the core fans, the people who really give a fuck. The fans who don't mind calling themselves fans.
Yeah.
Because you bitch ass niggas be like, I'm a supporter. I'm a supporter. That's the same shit as a fan. Like, if you ask me, a
fan is a fan.
A fan is a fan.
Whether it's in the window or on the ceiling.
How you sliced and diced the shit, nigga. How you feel about the way it sounds is the same shit. We're here for good. CWTFB. Choose what the future brings us. Black culture through music. We in the motherfucking Sound Lab. The Media Lab, to be specific, at the Sound Lab. I'm Charlie Machine.
I'm injured.
This is my Choco Bliss sis. Honey Kiss.
I'm not grabbing your hand again. Are you crazy?
Big bells
Absolutely
from a big
not.
block.
I love you, though.
Thank you to my brother Rick 50
Your favorite darkie.
pulling up.
We're all.
You know what I mean? For the
we're all quite
recap.
dark.
I'm the favorite though.
That's debatable.
We love y'all, man. Like
It's me.
we can't do this shit. We can't operate. We can't do nothing without the support of the people who actually give a fuck about
Word.
us. So shout out to the fans, man. It's about y'all. Yeah.
Don't shake Charlie's hand.
Shut the fuck up, though.
I think we'll break all your metatarsals. All your phalanges. I think metatarsals are actually toes.
Metatarsals
what?
are
I can't-
toes.
I
Phalanges
can't-
are your
I can't-
fingers.
I can't stand these scientifically
Yeah,
sound
he's gonna break.
motherfuckers.
All the phalanges will be
Whatever.
not
Give me a hug.
phalanging.
I love you. We love y'all, man. Happy New Year. We
Peace.
out of here.
Love.
Yeah.
I'm not actually.